We interrupt your regularly scheduled broadcast program to bring you these interdimensional announcements from the Underground Initiative. We would like to offer our thanks to the people and organizations that help make the Underground Initiative what it is today. Some of the music you're hearing in the background comes courtesy of Midnight Syndicate. These horror music pioneers can be found on Spotify, iTunes, Ask Alexa for Midnight Syndicate, or at their website at midnightsyndicate.com. A big thank you to the one, the only, Kevin MacLeod. Check out the amazing works of Kevin MacLeod, a full-time composer who has published over 2,000 works of musical genius, most of which he's made available for others to use using the Creative Commons by Attribution 3.0 license. His work can be viewed on YouTube and incomptech.com. Thank you, Irutan, for letting us use your music. This amazing savant of Celtic and medieval melodies can be found on YouTube and irutanmusic.com. We would also like to thank Blizzard Entertainment, CD Projekt Red, and Bethesda for having such iconic and impactful music, as well as allowing for fans to utilize said content in productions like these. Please keep in mind that this is all fan-generated content and is not sponsored or endorsed by Blizzard Entertainment, CD Projekt Red, or Bethesda. We just really enjoy their content. A big shout-out to Derek and Brandon Feitcher. Their amazing compositions can be found on YouTube under Fantasy and World Music by the Feitchers, as well as iTunes, Bandcamp, Amazon, and Spotify. Go check them out. Stringstorm does music, voice acting, sound effects, and more. There's a lot of creative symphonic metal music on their YouTube channel, and most, if not all, of their songs can be purchased at store.stringstorm.info. Various artists and animators were vital in bringing the Underground Initiative to life. We would like to thank Edvartigo, who can be found at twitter.com/Edvartigo. Sunzaki Kojika. Check out her artwork and content at twitch.tv/Sunzaki Kojika, and CJ Emmanuel II. Thank you very much, and enjoy the show.
Welcome, initiates, to the Underground Initiative, a secret underground organization where a menagerie of maddening Midwesterners gather around to explore the realms beyond through the medium of tabletop RPGs.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Hey, look, discount sushi.
Oh, I can't see.
Get him! Get your harpoons ready.
So yes, this is our Halloween episode. Let's go around the table and everyone can say what they are. Red, who are you as today?
Farmer, insert name here.
Farmer Brown. one of the Browns
Brown.
in Langdale. Of the Langdale Browns.
Darn tootin'. As long as I'm not a chew-down.
And then we got Christa.
I'm Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas.
That face paint is so brave.
It took a while.
John, who are you?
I'm just a burglar, pretty generic one.
Just a burglar.
Watch
Yeah.
your laptops, guys.
Nothing to see here. Just
I
a
see you
burglar.
stole some Under Armour recently.
And who's this? Who's this we got over here?
Got what? It's just your opinion, man.
All right, dude.
Where's my white Russian?
The dude.
All right, dude.
The dude abides.
The dude abides.
And I am, of course, I am Cthulhu Kumagiri. Because...
Come again?
Oh, sorry, it's...
Yeah, because they're tight.
Cool, what?
I'm gonna have fun editing that. Not a whole lot of announcements as of right now, other than, hey, this is the Halloween episode. We hope that you enjoy. Check out our Patreon at patreon.com/Underground Initiative. I hope I'm speaking loud enough so this microphone can hear me.
You're not any quieter, so.
Okay,
Like
fair.
the tentacles are not doing anything.
Your voice carries.
Perfect.
Got my mouth.
What's the capacity on that?
But yeah, patreon.com/underground initiative, where you can become a part of our community. You can join our Discord to chat with us and other community members. Your name can appear in the credits at the end of each episode, as long as the internet continues to exist in its current form. And also, if we get 10 patrons just on any level, just 10, I will glue a wig to my head for a session, and every 10 patrons that we get after that will be another episode of glued wig wearing.
You heard that. He'll keep stacking the wigs one on top of each other.
Oh yeah, just one after
I have a
the
rainbow
other.
of wigs.
It's gonna be great.
Your neck is gonna be so tired.
He's gonna
and
look
your
like-
head
So
is
tired.
gonna be melting from.
I'm gonna wear like a neck brace just to support the weight of all those wigs.
And if we get 100, he'll wear one that makes him look like Marge Simpson.
You heard it here first, folks. Also, don't forget to check out From Outer Space. I hear down on the secret grapevine that something is going to be dropping within the next month or so. So you should definitely check that website out. Wink. Eldritch wink. Yeah, I believe that is it. So without further ado, we can begin.
Squidward.
Tentacle bag.
We have returned.
The dude has glasses now. The dude's having trouble seeing.
The dude's getting older and his eyes are getting worse.
So,
Sally as
Too
well
many white
is also
Russians.
blind.
too many white Russians, been in jail for too long, farmers on moonshine,
I've been dead for a long time. My eyes are going bad.
that.
I've also been dead for a long time, but in different ways.
Cthulhu's beyond life and death. So, the Fist is in Magrush, a section of our Arcala also known as the Desolate Wastes, because for a long stretch of Arcala's early history, about 500 years worth, there has been a perpetual awful storm brewing in this area that eventually spiraled into a sandstorm. Imagine just that song playing for 500 years on repeat.
You'd go mad.
You would.
That's
No wonder why
they
that orc tribe
avoid
is
it
so
much.
pissed.
Get me out of this rave, damn it.
Most would assume that this place would be 100% inhospitable. However, it seems that certain entities have found ways to thrive. Various elemental beings, or pseudo-elemental beings. A tribe of orcs, presumably a tribe of goblins. However, the Fist just decided, hey, we're not going to deal with the surface. We're going to go underground and deal with a wizard in a tower. And so you did. You rescued the Archmage Aelin B. Weiss from a certain demise. Made friends with him, got some rewards, learned a little bit about his role in the surrounding area, and was transported back to Magrush so that you guys can continue on your own respective journeys. However, returning to Magrush, you found that it was under some sort of conflict with another sandstorm that had appeared over Magrush proper. While also the town was also dealing with an attack from that Orcish tribe that I had mentioned that had thrived in this desolate wasteland, the Sandstorm tribe. Apparently they are having some sort of internal structural issues. One half of the clan wants to follow the ways of Grumsh and of like war and conquest at any means necessary, to the point of using incursion to increase the battle proficiency of these warlord-like orcs. While the other half, they don't want that. They just want to vibe. They want to thrive. They want to mingle and coexist with the world, not just conquer it. This obviously developed some sort of schism within the Sandstorm tribe, leaving to the pacifists, or the not as war-mongering side, stealing themselves away to Magrush in order to find some sort of sanctuary away from the rest of the tribe. Well, the rest of the tribe wasn't having that. Presumably they had summoned a sandstorm to attack Magrush, and under the cover of the storm come back to steal away members of their tribe. Like, you're gonna serve the tribe one way or another. That's their mindset. However, the Fist miraculously teleported into town directly as that attack was underway. You guys saved a handful of Orcish children, scared a dwarven farming family half to death. Almost killed a farmer too on accident.
Don't worry, I'm here to save you.
Armor of Agathist. That would have killed him outright.
Daddy?
And then he made the teleportation circle, but you're like, if you touch this, we're gonna kill you for real.
Yeah, I'll die for realsies. While rescuing a handful of the Orcish children from these more invading orcs, the orcs decided that the fight was too much and rode off into the sandstorm using these sand chutes, these leather-made parachutes that these orcs use to ride the sandstorm, literally. To which Orlin was able to do, and was able to help capture one of the high-ranking orcs that you actually helped capture, the shaman of war. Not the clan chief, though. He's still out there, presumably.
According to legend.
According to legend. However, you met with the Shaman of Spirits, the one who broke away from the Sandstorm tribe, of a woman named Enta, and she is going to make some sand chutes for the rest of the Fist, just in cases, and also pleads with you, hey, would you save the orc kids? Would somebody please think of the children? No reward for that, other than, the friends you made along the way, and whatever loot you may find on their bodies. Presumably
On the Orcish children's bodies.
on the Orcish children's bodies.
Man, they were
Specifically.
Didn't I give a magic spear to a kid?
Yes, Orlin gave a magic spear to one of the Orcish children, giving them the charge of defending the rest of the tribe in their stead.
You deputized a child?
He really did. Like, for real, Orlin made a big, lasting impression on this orc child. That kid's gonna go places. Campaign 2. Just wait. Just wait for
the
it.
first fight.
No, campaign 2, you're gonna play that child.
Die to a rat.
It's a fearsome battle. It was a rat.
It was a regular size rat.
Yeah, it wasn't even a giant rat.
Presumably, the rest of the sandstorm orcs have stolen a handful of orcish children before the fist had arrived, and are spiriting them away to their supply of incursion, also known as the Manticore, the Manticore's lair. The Manticore you've heard about rarely throughout our call. It seems that the Manticore, whoever this person is the creator of this new street drug that everyone's into, incursion.
His hideout is a bathhouse. Because the kids were spirited away.
Oh my
God.
It's a desert. There's no water here.
Throw madness to you.
Don't be mad because you didn't think of it first.
It is the cusp of morning,
My
the
mage
cusp
slayer
of dawn,
Orlin.
that the fist decides to hunker down for a little while, have a long rest in the middle of the day. Nothing wrong with that. Over at the Gold Vein Tavern, a couple rooms are made up. Vaxxus and Shiima in one, Kulkras and Orlin in the other. Kulkras and Shiima are both awake via potions of watchful rest to read some of their tomes that they got from Elin Weiss and other places. While that is going on,
It's good, but something to cut it with just a little bit.
while that is going on, we are going to peer into the dreamscape of. Let's start with
Joke's on you.
Orlin.
I'm not dreaming.
Orlin. As you dream, you come to a familiar place. Are you still wearing just the medallion of Bahamut? The
Yeah, I
one
hid the
dragon?
Everlight one in his bag.
Gotcha.
I thought you were going to say something else.
Oh no.
Naughty, naughty, Kulkras.
It's just the amulet I'm wearing.
Well, we all knew that.
You find yourself in a very dark space with a silhouetted representation bathed in light is the Platinum Dragon, and it shifts ever so slightly as you engage with it. Do you address? Do you have any words for the Platinum Dragon?
Am I serving you well?
Make a religion check.
You have received a collect call from Bahamut. Do you accept?
Dirty 20.
Ooh.
Dirty 20.
It's filthy.
You feel this warmth, this gentle warmth come through you, which feels. It's weird. Like the gods in these dreams, you don't. There's no like direct communication. It's just that feeling of like you know what their intentions are in this space, with this spiritual connection that you have.
I also kneel too.
As you kneel in this dream space in front of the Platinum Dragon, you feel that the intent of the Platinum Dragon is a little more directed. It wants you to know that it is pleased. It sees the being that is Count Orlin Trinette, and is like they want to see more of what you have to do, and they want to see if Orlin is capable of following the directions of the gods, not just serving because a book tells you to. You feel that there is like a mission, a sense of like I need you to do something for me. How does Orlin react to this request? Let's call it.
Whatever your command is, I will try to fulfill it.
There is a moment where the dreamscape changes slightly. It shifts back to the desert sands of the desolate wastes that surround Magrush and Deep Light Spires. And it shows something just beneath the surface. You're not sure where, but your mind takes you to a... actually, go ahead and make a perception check for me, if you don't mind.
10.
It brings you underground. Like I said, you can't really tell where cardinally, but you know that you're underground and you're in a dusty space of sorts. And you feel that there is some... like there's something hidden in this space. With the 10, you're able to discern a little bit of the iconography in the room. Like I said, dreamy, fuzzy dream space. The things that you do see are holy symbols of Moradin, the Allhammer, the dwarven deity. And there is even something underneath that, like underneath this space, and that you don't see. You just know that there's something underneath this place where there is iconography indicative of the Allhammer. You see a book. You see lists. You see truths. You see worries. A book of worries, almost. That's the best context that you can get in this in this weird dream space. The Platinum Dragon is tasking you to go to this place, find this book, and then what? Your vision gets pulled back to Magrush, and it shows you the Temple of Moradin here. Small in comparison to the place that you were just at, but he shows you a kind of like sad, decrepit-looking cleric there, like older dwarf. He only has one leg, one eye. He's got an eye patch on, but he's cleaning the temple fervently with zeal, and you just feel, like I said, you like no words are spoken, but you feel like, I have to get this book to this person. I don't make an insight check.
It's my book, you can't have it.
Natural 1.
Ooh, let's go.
It doesn't make sense why the Platinum Dragon is tasking you with a charge on behest of Moradin, but perhaps this is just the way gods work. Like, they do cover each other from time to time. They fought side by side in the Cataclysm. They helped shape the world and create its governing systems.
I bet you I could make that mortal do something stupid.
No, you can't. Orlin's sitting there. That dwarf can't read.
This is probably one of those situations where it's like the amalgamations of gods are so big, I don't see where it's going. But how does Orlin feel about that? Doing a task for a god that he doesn't quite see the end goal of.
It's not his job to understand. He knows that's his duty to just follow the orders. It's not the first time he's been in that situation. And there's a lot he doesn't understand in general.
You feel the warmth of the Platinum Dragon around you and a comforting sentiment of lack of understanding does not equate the lack of faith. Understanding and faith don't have to go hand in hand, but one usually follows the other. So you get this concept of like, I don't understand it now, but if I believe hard enough and I'm brave enough, that I will understand eventually. And for your loyalty, you are blessed until your next long rest.
He sneezed on you.
Oh, yeah.
Vaxxus. Similar dream space, but instead of the attention of one deity, there's all 12 because you're wearing all 12 necklaces on your person.
You never know what you got to be prepared for.
And there's just like, yeah, you're just surrounded by these silhouettes of all of these various gods that shift and weave in the darkness. How do you approach them in this space?
I'm still oblivious to, in character, how they keep showing up. Why won't you all leave me alone?
Make a religion check at disadvantage if you choose.
Instead of talking, they all open their mouth, and it's just a dial-up sound.
Oh my god, that would be pretty terrible.
Oh god, why? Stop!
Disadvantage, 12.
12.
Not bad, actually.
You feel a collective, almost like a collective sigh from all of the gods. And you are filled with like a gentle warmth from these gods, but it's a warmth of like, I'm hugging you, but I'm also aware that you're not my favorite child, almost, but I still love you regardless.
Oh, I'm nobody's favorite, and I embrace it.
He's like, just in real life.
You have this exchange of like, there is so much potential in you that you do not realize, and all we really want to do is to see you reach your full potential. We want Vaxxus to be their best self. Whatever Vaxxus chooses that to be, we just want that for you. And we feel like there is something missing in your life that is preventing you from reaching that aspect.
Well, unless you can give me some answers. I kind of look around. Stop hugging me. I'm not the touchy-feely type. Stop it.
Dial-up sound.
And answers come with faith. And unfortunately, the faithless must be reminded of the powers that we as the deities wield. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Oh, here, I thought they were going to lightning strike you in your sleep.
It's probably been a long time coming.
Finally follow him, dude. That's what I do. Nothing bad's ever happened to me.
Good thing I got lightning resistance.
You hear a thud from under the bed. Ah, what the...
13.
Yeah.
A lightning bolts come from it. No. But you do
lightning
feel this sensation of like the faithful are rewarded. The faithless aren't punished, but they will stumble slightly on their way back to us. For the next, until your next long rest, you are not blessed, you are instead baned. You will subtract a d4 from your attack rolls and ability checks.
Nice.
Possibly saving throws. I'll re-look up what Bane does.
I can
But your faith has been found wanting by them. A 12 just wasn't enough.
Cool.
A 12 wasn't enough for the 12.
Yeah, 12 wasn't enough.
I got a 13. I moved it.
13 still wasn't enough for the 12.
Achievement unlocked. Godly disappointment.
Disappointed all 12 deities.
At the same time.
That's what the achievement's for.
Hey, I'm an overachiever. Already.
Disappoint all 12 gods. What the?
I'll look it up.
We'll go over to Shiima next. Shiima, what are you doing in this space? Like
I'm
you're.
reading a book.
I was like, yeah, we're not asleep.
I'm in various curled up positions. You know, maybe laying on my side, roll over after a few hours, lay on that side. Walking around reading. I'm just like pacing and sitting and doing whatever. I go to the bathroom. I'm still reading.
The tome is filled with lots of information in regards to like
Supposed to be the intelligence one, right?
Yeah, you're reading a book that will increase your intelligence by an amount. The nature of the book seems to change with each reader. So, what do you think Shiima sees whenever they read a book that's supposed to make them, as an individual, smarter?
Chapter 1. How to think.
Like a book specifically written to make Shiima
Well, that was the Dr. Seuss.
I mean, probably a lot of alchemy stuff and like, you know, graphs of all the alchemy ingredients and things.
It's almost like a textbook or workbook book at school, like a science book. There are lessons that you have to learn. Every 10th page, there's like a little test, and if you that you are required to either say out loud or write in Inca your answers. And each chapter, the equations get more complex, but with each
I think there's also like stuff about, you know, nature and whatnot too.
Which chapter's the Sudoku chapter?
Like wood and metal and things like that, and like what alchemy stuff those are even made of. Like
your understanding.
What alchemy makes up the world.
Your understanding of alchemy, the idea of turning matter into a different form of matter, using it for magical purposes, medical purposes, everything under the sun and beyond. Like your understanding of alchemy and how it fits into the wide world of existence is slowly but surely expanding with every flip of the page. Kulkras, what you reading there, buddy?
Well, I probably forgot that I was supposed to be reading at first, so I started to get into bed. Oh wait, hold on. So I open up the manual.
Well, I gave you a potion of watchful rest.
Yeah.
No, I drank the potion. I'm just saying, like, Kulkras himself is... wait.
Like you realize you're not tired after a bit.
This is weird.
Wait a second.
I open the manual. It's upside down. I'll start reading it. It's just an exercise instruction booklet. Like I start doing yoga poses. Orlin, in his sleep, probably hears uncomfortable cracking. That's not supposed to bend that way.
All your joints are popping.
You are basically doing almost like
there's a chapter for squats.
Like almost like gymnastic type exercises, as well as those kung fu exercises in like what was that Monkey King movie with Jackie Chan?
There's a lot of them.
That's super specific.
I mean, there was
basically stretching your legs to the point where
him and Jet Li, where it was
that one. Where they're training the kid. They're you're training your body like they were training Shia LaBeouf. Yeah, the first few hours is so painful, but with each exercise you can feel your muscles becoming a little bit more elastic, a little bit more fluid, just having a lot more range of controls over your muscles and flexibility as time goes on. Shifting it back to Shiima.
So keep going, I'm still listening. I'm just looking at that movie. Because we all want to know, all of us.
Eventually. While you're reading, go ahead and make a history check at advantage, if you'd be so kind.
It's 1d4 against attack and saving throws.
Gotcha. Okay, switch us over to character portraits.
Come on.
22.
22. All right. You have been in between lessons and whatnot. You're trying to remember whatever you can about the Manticore and how they might relate to incursion. And you've also been told briefly that the Manticore is presumably from Dender, from Kavan, the Dender's capital. And you're does Shiima try to connect those dots? Like, is that something that Shiima would be interested in?
I mean, if my brain's going down the rabbit hole, then yeah. Sure.
With what you rolled, I think you do remember the Manticore in Dender. The name of the person is Dr. Malcolm Rowe. He was a Leonin doctor, scientist, apothecary. He's like the best science nerd of Dender at that time. He was given the prestigious role of by Dender's Ministry of Health. Coincidentally, his wife, Morgan Rowe, she basically gave him the job of being like the head apothecary, head doctor, head physical fitness, like the health guru of the Dender military. So the Pride Knights, anytime, and the Pride Guard. Anytime that soldiers would get sick or they need a little booster for training and whatnot, just to get them up to like those soldiers' standards, they would go to Malcolm's to help them out. And his storefront was like very gimmickly themed. Like he had like this fake black stone obelisk with like an illusionary manticore that flies around it, and his shop was called the Lair of the Manticore. Just like that was his theme. He thought it was fun.
With train ride for the kids.
You said his wife did what?
His wife, Morgan Rowe, is like Dender's Minister of Health.
Oh.
So what medicines get prescribed, what is researched, what is allowed, what isn't, what are like the health codes of like Dender hospitals, things of that nature. She is a Tabaxian, like almost like a lioness.
Well, is she a Tabaxi or a lion kind of thing?
Yeah, there is
hard to tell.
Or was she a Tabaxi that's like just kind of looks like a lion?
What would you count a cougar? More lion or more cat?
Probably more cat.
Cat.
Because I think
Tabaxi,
I think Leonin is specifically lion and lioness.
Yeah.
Gotcha. She looks like Disney's Nala from The Lion King, just with just with like sand gray fur.
Just like me.
She's
We're
a lioness.
twins.
By the way, for your trivia question, if anyone guessed the Forbidden Kingdom, give yourself a backpack because I got nothing else for you.
Good job.
That's what the movie was.
I don't know. So
Take no shot.
We got a lot of lore to start off with. I apologize.
No, I was talking about that Kung Fu movie you were talking about.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay.
Good movie.
I think I did.
So you remember that this Dr. Malcolm may or may not be the Manticore. You do remember that there was a little bit of gossip going around that Malcolm, his wife, and a number of his researchers left Dender like a week before the initial lockdown of Dender.
Girl, did you
They're
hear?
under the assumption that they were going to go to Arcala to study Arcalan medicine and bring their practices back to Dender. But there was just a lot of talk of like, did they see this coming? What's going on there? Like it was definitely sus. And there was also, because you rolled so high, there was a lot of rumors that Morgan is not the most faithful of partners.
Tabaxi woman whore. Got it.
Yeah, like she
She belongs to the streets.
presumably she did not get her job because she was the best at it, and she only got her husband. And presumably she only got, or her husband got the job that he has because of her connections.
I got it.
That's the gossip.
I got it. That's why it's called The Lion Sleeps Tonight.
Get out.
But the
Get
lioness
out.
does not sleep.
The lioness does not sleep.
Around.
But I think that's what you. I think that's something that your mind in this awakened state very, focus on, like understanding things. I think that's what you uncover. Is there anything else that Shiima would like to? Are there any other dots that Shiima feels that there's a need to connect?
Can I try to connect how close the Manticore and his wife were to the king in the palace?
With that history check, sure. Well, she as like the Minister of Health, she would have worked not directly with the king, but fairly close to some of his advisors, probably one of the dominars of trade or education that work closer to him. So you would think that she would not deal with the king directly at all. If it is, it's a very like, hey, thanks for coming to the board meeting. You sit at the far end of the table.
But she could have been in the palace, like,
Yes.
semi-often.
Yes,
or
for
not
sure.
and whatnot.
She would have palace access.
What about the Manticore guy, though? Because he's a doctor. But
If there was a need, like one of our guards is having a heart attack, quick, call Malcolm, Dr. Malcolm.
It's just in the middle of everything.
Yeah. Anything else comes to mind?
Did you get
I got it. Don't worry. I'm trying to think of all the freaking lore that I could ask about, I guess.
How did Orlin become
When
the strongest
you
muscle
say
wizard?
that he left a week before,
Only until I learned my
like,
magic.
was it just him and his wife that left, or did they leave with, like, a team or anything like that?
Yeah, it was him, his wife, and like 3 of his like student researchers.
But nobody else with them.
Nobody else, as far as you're aware. And you rolled pretty high, so you can safely assume that you got that right. Like that was part of the gossip going around, and there was not a lot to talk about. So yeah. Back to Kulkras. While you are reading your book, make a perception check. With advantage, because you've got your robot.
I always have my robot. It's cold outside in the desert.
At night, sure.
At night.
It's a bit nipply at night.
80 degrees at night. Man, it's cold.
Well, it's good to not be unarmed while you're sleeping. So.
Was I wrong?
Perception check at advantage.
Rolling dice.
That blows in all directions.
Roll for distraction.
17.
17. So within a couple hours, you feel that that anti-scrying buff that the rest of the fist has ended, and when that ends, in the corner of
Just immediately.
in the corner of the room as you're reading, that weird football-sized maggot with a giant eyeball in its mouth. Like, eyeball that's bigger in proportion to the rest of its body. Like, it should not have an eyeball this big for a creature of that size.
The scarab comes back. Hello again.
With little tiny, like, appendages that are just, like, squishing in on itself. And it's just in the corner of the room. It's looking at you. It's looking at Orlin as he sleeps. You watch it phase through the door, through the wall where you believe Shiima and Vaxxus are. Presumably, it hangs out there for a few minutes and then comes back to this room. It looks like it's keeping an eye on the group.
Does it look weird at me? Because by the time it popped back into existence, I have to imagine that I'm like pretzeling myself.
Make an insight check.
Do you put a mustache on when it comes back? Yes.
Every time it comes back into the room, you're
Oh, natural 20 for a 24.
You notice that it does. It's trying not to convey it, but it's more interested in you than the rest of the party.
Since I'm pretzeling myself.
But it's trying not to.
I point my foot at it, like I'm pointing.
It's trying its best to be cool in this situation.
Like, act natural. Don't act interested.
It's like, I'm watching all of you equally, but this guy though. There's a lot of that going on. But 8 hours pass. A long rest is achieved by everyone. It is now in like the early afternoon, I'd say. Like 2:30 in the afternoon. Fist, what would you like to do?
Orlin, you wake up and I'm still pretzeled. Orlin, help, I'm stuck.
Flexibilities for elves.
I'm gonna shake up like a random potion of the day.
All right.
Is there a bath in the Gold Vein Inn?
There is. Yeah, there is.
I'm gonna go clean off before I go down for lunch.
Have you helped me? Or
No.
you just walk up?
That's what you get for punching me in the face every day.
He just takes the blanket and puts it over him.
Just remember the scarab's always watching.
I think I'm like, since Vaxxus is under the bed.
I'm just looking for an ankle at this point.
You're just waiting for me to like get out to bed. I think I'm just gonna like do the
Maybe
thing where
she
I just
forgot.
go upside down, and I'm looking at him upside down under the bed, and I'm just like, the Manticore.
Eldritch
I
Blast!
remember the thing.
What's a manticore? I don't.
Bats his face.
Are you still speaking common, Shiima? I don't know what that is.
I like whack you in the head with my tail. Manticore that we're looking for in the desert. I remember to think about it from Dunder.
What, are you two related or something?
No. I don't think so.
Maybe.
Oh yeah, what was the Manticore's race? Was he like a literal Manticore? Because he said his wife's
What's
his race.
real?
He's not like
Right. No, the Malcolm is a Leonin. Kind of like skinny, scrawny nerd type of a lion folk.
Science nerd.
When we get there.
Hi
guys.
I don't know. He's a nerd folk.
Time to do what the fist does best. Bully him. We just encircle him and start chest bumping him. Come on, man, come on.
What are you gonna do?
Is one of you guys gonna pants him when he turns around?
No, I'm gonna give him a wedgie.
Oh man, nerd on nerd violence. It's the worst.
Yu-Gi-Oh nerds versus Magic the Gathering nerds.
What was the comedian or the sketch that had that? You have now entered the realm of super nerd, where even regular nerds beat you up and steal your lunch money.
I don't know, man. I remember hearing it, I just don't remember.
Vaguely familiar, I don't remember.
But anyway, what's so special about this manticore, Shiima? Did you have some kind of weird dream?
He's just a guy that came from Dender a long time ago, like before Dender even started having issues. But he's just a guy. He's got a wife. She might be here too. I don't know. And he's known for sciencey stuff.
So what, do you want to interrogate him or take him in peacefully or something? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know yet. But I mean, he's a science person like me, so I definitely want to ask him some stuff. But he's not some mythical being or crazy creature or anything. He's just a guy. We gotta go tell them.
He's just a man.
He's just a dude, man.
He's just a dude,
man. Well, were we amping him up to be some kind of supervillain or something at first? Was that the vibe everyone was getting?
Everybody seemed to be he's just like what do you call that? Like an urban legend or something. I thought he was like an actual manticore, you know. He's just a guy though.
I mean, we could try to.
Like me.
Orlin says it's fine on screen, so I'm gonna do this. Cool. It's not about the darkness. It's about I can't see. I'm blind.
He's just the dude.
Anyway, I'm gonna go see if the other guys are awake. You can stay over there if you want.
Yeah, just give me another 5 hours. I'll be out.
I'm gonna like hop off the bed so he can't grab me or anything.
I
leap across the room and land.
Hey, doesn't he have that tattoo now? Just
I gave up on that because she literally looked at me, so the surprise is gone.
You should have started batting.
Like you
at
tried
her
to grab a leg, but you just grabbed my ear instead.
You should have started batting at her like you were a cat.
Yeah, we're just having like a batting fight while we're talking. But yeah, I'm just gonna go hop off the bed, go out and go to their door and knock on their door.
You can't cross the tropes. You gotta leave the tropes with whoever
You've
you
left
want.
already, right?
Yeah. You're like, help, I'm stuck.
You knock on the door. Oh! It's muffled because I'm under the
Do I
blankets.
see Orlin in the hallway? Or is
I just hear it on the other side of the room. Would you shut up already?
Yeah, you see Orlin in the hallway. He's just wearing a towel
Thank God.
Orlin, where are you going?
on his head.
Am I back from the bath or going to the bath?
Yeah, is he like leaving to the bath or coming back?
You tell
We
me.
just woke up, so.
Well,
I'll say coming back. I'm usually one of the early risers, so I'll say I'm bathed
you
and
woke
walking
up
back.
early. Oh, okay.
That's the reason why he has to wear the towel.
FYI, you all stink.
Prestidigitation. No, I don't. I smell fine.
Shiima, call up for room service.
Room service. I
No
don't
response.
think they're coming. I don't think they're coming. Get out from under the bed and call them yourself.
Eventually, the rest of the fist convenes downstairs
I'll
by
help him.
breakfast.
I'll help untangle him.
Just under a blanket. Help! God.
Don't worry, this happened to me as a kid. Here, just stick your leg this way, under your shoulder.
Crisscross applesauce can be.
Just imagine what this is like with
If
a
I
tail,
turn to
though.
group, it's your
okay?
fault.
This is much harder when you have a tail, but at least you don't. So be thankful for that.
Breakfast is had. A
Are they
hearty.
serving lunch? 'Cause it's like
Oh yeah. Sorry, a hearty lunch
Breakfast
of
lunch.
like.
Oh, they send out for Hardee's?
It's never too late for breakfast.
It's a hearty mixture of eggs, cheese, and potatoes. With like chives and other.
I'm gonna cut a baked potato in half and make a sandwich out of the egg and cheese, and then just eat it like that.
Perfect. Is there anything at breakfast that you guys want lunch that you guys want to
I
discuss?
told them the same thing I remembered about the manticore.
I throw a potato at
He's
Orlin
just
when he
a
turns
guy.
around.
He's just a lion guy with a wife from Dender. And he's been here. He's not like an actual Manticore.
I'm gonna say
He's a nerd like me.
Who's throwing potatoes in here?
with no context, not out loud or anything, but I'm gonna say in Sylvan. Look, there's that very important person over at the door, and we'll look at the scarab.
I speak
The
Sylvan,
creature
so
does not appear to. He doesn't fall for it.
That very important person.
Because it
That
was
was
like he
convincing.
understood the language.
Make an insight check.
I say in Sylvan. What are you talking about?
Shh.
Okay. I'll message it to you. I don't say it out loud. How about that?
Insight.
That was Shiima throwing potatoes
14.
at you.
No, I'm
14.
eating this potato.
Hard to
I
tell.
always prepare
Hard to
with
tell if it
potato.
understands Sylvan or not.
Deception.
I'm gonna say in Sylvan. It's
20.
back.
23.
Oh yeah, did he ever
Nice
tell us
try.
about this thing before?
Yeah, I told you about the scarab.
Floating thing.
Bonuses are huge for that.
Yeah,
I told you after it was banished.
one of the attendants of the mages, casted a thing that allows the scarab to not spy on you guys, but it only lasted for 8 hours, which ran up at some point during the long rest.
Put some eggs in a spoon and fling it at Shiima.
As I'm saying in Sylvan, it's back, man.
Can I make a dexterity check to catch it in my mouth?
Absolutely.
Guys.
Doing competitive.
7.
7. You get like a little bit.
I catch it kind of in my mouth, but mostly on my face.
The rest
Potatoes
gets
at
stuck
me.
in your fur.
I push it in my mouth. And then
Quit
I
throwing
press the
potatoes at me,
shit-
Shiima.
What?
Quit throwing potatoes at me.
I didn't throw it. I'm eating it.
That gnome over there was doing it too.
A little bit of it goes onto to the floor, and Saoirse immediately just like slides and gets at it with both of
I
their
was gonna say
heads.
both of its heads are fighting over it.
Have you been feeding Saoirse? She's so hungry. I think Saoirse needs more potatoes.
Saoirse tries to
I'm
get
gonna-
onto the table.
I'm
Both
gonna
heads are
order-
sniffing.
I'm gonna order a round of
What are you doing?
lunch
We could be
breakfast
making a
for
fortune
Saoirse.
off of this.
No.
Your cat has 2 heads.
How much does the food cost?
This food comes complimentary because you guys.
Oh, like with the
we bought the big
Yeah.
rooms.
Gotcha.
Yeah. You guys get like one free meal at like the day that you're
It's like
staying there,
6 Flags.
and then your checkout meal essentially.
They're just watching us. Jesus. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're grown children. What of it?
No, they don't know Jesus. They know
Paylor.
Paylor. For Paylor's sake. Paylor? I don't own any of them.
I don't claim any.
Get him out of here.
So, you guys do have a number of things that you can choose to do in town. You have a handful of money to collect from Excavator Lovelek Rock Dust in terms of like rescuing members of the Hammer Club, and we're bringing in a bunch of like the automatons that you guys dealt with in the Deep Light Mines.
Oh man, the hammer dance doesn't go with Sandstorm though.
And also the Lawmaster Doldan Wildbreaker. Once you're done with Love Rock Dust, you can talk to the Lawmaster to get your mag back, should you choose.
We gotta talk to him anyway to finish our
Well,
quest.
I mean,
He's part of it, but the excavator dude first, and then Lawmaster.
Yeah,
to get
whoever we
your
need to talk to
Should
get
we
paid
go to a
first.
Yes, do that.
should we go as a group to both or split and go to each? Either way, we don't. The children can wait a little longer.
In order to expedite things, you guys go to the excavator, the office of an excavator, Love Rock Dust first.
We did it.
That's where you would get paid. So you meet there with like this dwarven guy, big pot of non-decaf
wait,
coffee.
No, I don't like white chocolate. Ew.
It's the best kind. I think that's the white chocolate bag.
It is.
Some people don't like it because white chocolate isn't classified as real chocolate. Blah blah.
Wow.
Is this like?
Grow up.
What if it's red velvet chocolate?
Yes.
Regular?
No, there is something about that. It's more of a dairy product than actual chocolate.
Understandable.
Yeah, it's not actual.
Bitch.
chocolate.
Blah blah blah.
It's yogurt chocolate.
Quit being a killjoy.
I'll have one.
I had a lot of candy.
Anything?
Earlier.
White chocolate.
I have lots of candy at home.
Yeah.
If there is one.
They're all white chocolate.
Well, they're
Is it all?
half
Isn't it all
white,
just Reese's?
half,
Or?
Has
Yeah.
that stuff in there? Andy?
Oh my god.
There's some
thank you.
Snickers and Twix in here too if you want.
You go into his office. It's overhanging the rest of the digging pit. Most of the other members have left for the day, so the Arcane Imperium attendants aren't there. Members of the lady of the Hammer Club, Dolores. She is there to offer thanks and gratitude for bringing back members of the Hammer Club alive too and unspoiled. Thank you for not looting them. Does Shiima produce the other two automatons that have been shrunk down? And
If I have one, sure.
you do.
Okay. Sure, yeah.
Be careful with my balls.
Here we go.
Your what? Yeah, here we go.
Rock
Balls
Dust.
of steel.
Rock Dust looks over the.
And which automatons were they in there again?
Sure. These were
The generic ones.
two digging rock busters, 2 ore sniffers, and 2 dwarven digging suits. I think you guys actually get a little bit more gold.
But which two were in the falls, though?
The dwarven digging suits.
Those
Right, because those were the last ones that we found.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because we put all the others in the cart.
Yeah.
The horse.
The mine carts and stuff.
Yep,
Okay.
yep.
Yeah. So I'll tell them, yeah, these are the dwarven digging suits that are shrunk at the moment.
Oh, well, that's interesting. Alright, but they are recovered as part of that. So, 500 gold, 1,000 gold for recovering the Hammer Club members, Bren and Braun. So that's 5, so that's 1,000 gold. 25 gold per construct recovered. That's 2 core.
25?
250 gold, yeah. 6 constructs. I thought it was 4.
We're getting even more money.
DM's like, God damn it, I gotta give him more
Yeah,
money.
yeah, I gotta give them more. So you also do have a claw of the scorpion mech, which they requested the whole thing, but he's not gonna pay for just the claw of the scorpion. But just knowing that it's been dealt with helps. But in
Well,
total,
then it's ours then.
that's fine.
Yeah, do they want to keep it even though it's
I'll make it a
just a
pound.
piece of
No, if they ain't giving us
No.
money.
Or
If
do
they
they
ain't
just
giving us
like
money
seeing
for it,
it
it's
and then we
mine.
can just take it back?
Yeah. So
We can't give you any money for that. Keep.
in total, you guys receive 2,500 gold divided amongst the 4 of you. That's 625 gold each.
625.
Yeah, your math is right.
Wham!
through the power of technology, my math was right. Not because I know what I'm doing.
I was sitting there, I was like, wow, I'm really impressed.
Take that, every teacher who said we wouldn't have a calculator all the time.
Right? Oh, you found our computers or our phones?
It's not like it's not a
The future is now, old woman.
The future's now, old man. Is that also Malcolm in the middle?
Yeah, it was Malcolm in the middle.
By the way, that wasn't a joke I was making. Malcolm.
Gotcha.
Thanks, dude.
He said he didn't get it.
Jokes are so much better when you explain them.
Look, he's the only one that didn't get it. I didn't
Cool
want-
joke. Tell it again.
It's your opinion, man.
Yeah, the cool story, bro.
So yes. Yes, thank you all very much for retrieving members of the Hammer Club and for bringing back our digging property. We were worried because a lot of the mines had caved in on themselves a number of hours prior, and we weren't sure if you had survived, but it looks like you did. All is well.
Yeah, we managed to get out of there. We gotta go see the Lawmaster, though.
Yes, of course, the life of adventurers
But
and all that.
I'm sure you're busy with the mines and everything.
Oh yes.
Wait, do we need
I'd
proof
say-
of quest completed for the Lawmaster?
Oh, sure.
Is that a thing?
He basically hands you a paper, quest complete,
He scribbles on the paper they did it.
love across.
We actually need that in triplicate, sir.
Make a persuasion check,
I mean,
please.
the Lawmaster might give them to the secretaries and such. Do some various fun things.
Wait, no,
Dirty
that-
20.
Wait, was that saving throws or checks for bait?
19 total.
Wait. It's saving throws. Okay.
And
So
that-
I don't have to roll against it because it's a check, not a
It
save.
is a check. All
That's,
right, cool.
that's why I was like, wait, what was it again?
All right. He's like, yep, okay.
Makes sense to me.
I look at everybody and say, watch this.
It does mention on each of them specifically what quest you guys are working on. So like that bit is filled out, but you have 3 copies.
Sir, I'm sorry, I miscounted. There are 4 of us. We need 1 more.
He writes on yours, jackass.
Thank you so very much.
Likewise, thank you for all that you've done for Magrush. I hear that there is still like if you guys are interested in more work, the Deep-Light Spires is always looking for extra help finding various ingredients in the desert, testing out some of their technologies and medicines. I hear that we may or may not be going to war with the Sandstorm Orcs, or
Not by the
prepare-
time we get through with them.
you guys have heard about that. So you're gonna be dealing with that.
We already kicked a few of their butts out there.
Ah, that was you. Yes, I did hear about
And now we need to
something
go
like that.
save some children, so like, is it okay if we hurry up and do that?
Understood.
Just be warned, the Lawmaster's doing a draft. You might want to go hide, old man.
Oh, he knows better to not mess with me.
You try to start shit, motherfucker.
Kind
He busted. You're doing what?
You guys make your way over to the law hall to meet with Lawmaster Doldan Wildbreaker.
I'm not gonna lie. Every time he says lol hall, I hear lol hall.
Lol hall.
That's all I picture.
Dwarven man, black mohawk.
Did somebody cast Toxicity's Laughter in here?
Braided mustache,
Kulkras
clean
does.
chin.
Start tickling it.
You present the paperwork of like
All 4 of
what's
them.
completed, and he's like, well, it looks like everything is in order here. As a representative of Deep-Light Spires and Magrush, I would like to thank you and commend the Fist for their valiant works. As we had talked about. He has separated the bulk of your mag powder into two small, like barreled containers that each have like some sort of like dwarven seal on the side that basically indicates like this is certified by like a lawmaster
Checked by customs.
checked by
Customs.
customs, yeah. Customs approved.
100% totally not stolen.
Yeah. He also
Now legitimate.
he also includes a little bit of paperwork in triplicate. But
We need one more copy, sir. There's 4 of us.
Oh, well, yes.
Throw his ass in jail.
So
No way.
yes, if you both, because if you want to keep these separate, it would be 1,250 units of mag powder in your respective inventory.
Let's
If
go
one
ahead.
of you is holding both of them, then just double it to.
Well, if we double it, I'm going to need to make another order for it because the max unit you gave for it is 130. So I feel like we should just
Wait, what'd you say
keep
the
it
total
separate.
was that we each had?
1250.
1250 units.
Oh. The max I had was 1,300. So I just gotta lower it down to
Yeah.
Okay.
1,250.
I imagine we do some stupid delinquent stuff with it, like when we go back to Boldor. We throw it in an in-ground swimming pool and just start like doing the backstroke and all the mag powder.
We
Oh God.
have a
Yeah,
magic recording device.
1250.
Watch this.
And that's 1,250 charges. So that's the
Yeah.
units of it, right?
Yes.
We-
And each unit is 4. When I say 4 ounces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
4. So yeah, I made mine.
It's not drugs, I swear. Yet.
It's not cocaine.
It's not drugs
cocaine.
until you figure out how to make it drugs.
True.
It's only a matter of time.
It's only a matter of time and trial and error.
Yeah.
Is there anything that anyone wants to discuss with the Lawmaster while you guys are here?
Do we have to show our paperwork
I think the barrels-
in every city? Or
Only
just show
if
them the-
asked.
the
If-
stamp?
And the barrels are stamped.
Yeah, if it typically with like we understand that things like these are difficult to transport and whatnot.
We should probably keep it.
And I'm
we should probably keep the
stuffing
bulk
it
in
in my
our
bag of
warehouse.
holding as we speak.
Like if you're part of a caravan, then absolutely you should definitely show this to like customs and inspections and whatnot. If a lawmaster
fly.
or a guard of some sort is asking, hey, do you have anything on you? The typical answer would be yes, and you have proof that it is fine. Yeah, it's more suspicious if you say no, but you have all of the paperwork. So, I'm not telling you what to do, but that's typically how it's done.
I see.
But yes, like I said, I don't know where you got this mag from, and I don't need to, and no one else does. So,
So, where are the children?
But
yes.
not the British children.
Where are the children? You guys go to the
What direction are the children?
You guys go to the orc hut here in town, and to revisit
The one that we
the
were fighting
Come for
at,
story time.
basically?
Whoa.
yeah where you revisit the Sandstorm Shaman of the Spirits, Enta, elderly orcish woman with a staff. She presents to you these 4 leather bundles with like little makeshift straps for armbands and stuff. I don't have the actual item made for D&D Beyond, but just write in your notes, sand shoot.
Well, you've had so many weeks.
I know.
It's been a while.
So many weeks. to
I
begin.
am bad at prioritizing
Uh-huh.
what I want to do.
I'm also
It
bad at
is a-
prioritizing, hence why the setup takes so long every week. Not that anybody else knows that, just us. But
Yeah.
I'll look for the most delinquent kid I can find and I say, "Hey kid, you want something cool?"
One of the
jackass.
the orc kid that you had muscled through into that one house. He catches your attention, and he just gives like this creepy like orcish smile of like wide-eyed and like yeah.
All right, you can't tell anybody where you got it from, okay? Here you go, have fun.
There you go.
The shoot.
You give him a sand shoot.
Yeah.
Really?
You're not gonna.
No.
The kid looks at it.
He probably
It's clearly way too big for him, and he's like,
What did he give us? To write?
he just puts it on the ground and walks away.
What the? Fine, you
He's like,
ungrateful
okay,
little...
boomer, and walks away.
Okay, boring. It's like, hey kid, here's a book. Ugh.
Ew.
My
I don't
iPad.
want this.
Joke's on him. It was actually a bottle of wine.
But yeah,
As I walk away, I cast
Yeah.
minor illusion to make it look like a pile of candy. As I walk away.
he. Again, yeah, kid does not know what a pile of candy is.
Gosh.
Raised in the
Like,
desert.
hey,
Why do I even try?
Silly out of nowhere.
Ooh, piece of candy.
All the way from Red Bar.
Hey,
But yeah.
his gimmick was wrestling moves from the top rope.
I just leave it there then.
Wrestling.
All right, so you are leaving your sand chute behind.
Yeah.
Okay. Mechanically speaking, the sand chute, if you guys find yourselves in a sandstorm or some other weather, like high wind weather activity, if you pull the chute with a bonus action, and depending on the severity of the storm, you'll be pulled into the storm and will rise 60 feet from the ground. These things aren't meant to like guide or aim. You are essentially at the mercy of this storm.
Unless a giant eagle comes
until it eventually like shoots you out of it.
Plus
And
a
And
then-
we die
then-
from fall damage.
well, because of the chute, as long as it's still intact, you will essentially feather fall to safety.
I bet that's what that shaman thought until that giant eagle came and fucked up its day.
Honestly.
Yeah.
And Etna,
I think said Edna.
reiterates that the Manticore's lair is directly east of Magrash. It's about less than half a day's walk. Look for the plinth in the sand, a long stretch of black marble that goes into the sky, with a gnarled tree growing out the side of it. Approach that one. When you get closer to it, you will notice that that black spire is an illusion, and the true Manticore's lair lies underneath that illusion. There are 6 of our orcish children there, and many of our warriors, including our clan chief, Core Bladewind. Those who surrender, I would ask that you not kill, but hey, it's the...
We promise we
What
won't.
happened?
We promise we won't kill the children, okay?
Make a persuasion or deception check.
Persuasion.
Don't tell me which one it is.
Is it Kror, the bad guy?
Okay.
Like, Kror, didn't he believe in incursion or something?
Oh yes, very much so.
He's a bad guy, but we're not supposed to kill him.
I mean, well, if he seeks for forgiveness, then no. But if he's still a dick, then by all means, get rid of him. Would you roll?
25.
Regardless, she is inclined to believe you. Yeah, she believes you.
Is the lair something that was already there? Is it something that he made?
I've only visited it a few times. I believe it is something that the Manticore has made over the course of time. The Manticore has followers, animal folk like yourself, as she gestures to Shiima.
He and I are from the same area.
I see. Members of his
You're not helping our trust level.
Members of his flock.
I think I am, because I'm being truthful.
You carry an orc with you, one not of our tribe, but one of the same sphere that we all walk on. Not all orcs are of the same tribe, not all animal folk are from the same den. This I understand. But he seems to have a great number under his flock as well, including children. I don't know. They seem to drink from the same poisoned well as Chief Core wanted us to drink from as well. So
Version will do that.
if you fight against the Sandstorm Orcs, you may have to contend with the followers of the Manticore as well.
And demons from the other plane.
Yeah, I keep hearing about that. That's... Good luck with that.
Well, I've already murdered a bunch.
It seems that the Manticore is open to negotiations with newcomers. If that is something that interests you, perhaps that is one way of extracting the children. If you want to go in bows blazing, that is also a choice. But also be warned, because I believe that the Manticore has a number of monsters under his thrall, under his control. Monsters that fly, monsters that smash. Be warned, the Manticore is not a natural enemy of Arcana, or not a natural being, I believe.
But he will be
Well,
naturally dead after we're through with him.
Incursion does do things to people's bodies, so...
And if it were up to me, I would not have that fate befall.
We all look at
next
the
generation.
we all look at the cat. Just
That's why I looked to the left. I was like,
Yeah.
She was actually a gnome a year ago.
well played.
She's inclined to believe it.
oh my god.
Kulkras used to be a woman.
No judgment. So,
Orlin had legs for arms and arms for legs.
Oh yeah, that was crazy.
He had a big head.
I
still kind of have a big head, but I
A little
remember.
big.
I was fat.
miss the desert. Things were simpler in the desert.
Oh my god.
No idea.
Get out!
Is this what the rest of the world has to offer? My goodness. Regardless, those of the Sandstorm tribe that you have helped, we hold you in esteemed regard, and we wish you well on this adventure. I know it may not mean much, but may Groomsh guide your swords, your steel. May Luthik guide your hearts. Now off with you, I have to make supper.
I'm
We
gonna
have to rescue
resummon
your
Maeve.
children, so yeah.
Which one was Luthik?
Luthik is Groomsh's wife. The mother of
I think that was
orcs.
a different name. Shit.
Gotta type it up in them notes, Playboy.
I'm gonna
I
take
can't
10.
read.
You can't see right now, I understand.
I'm gonna take 10 minutes to resummon
Yeah,
Maeve.
Christa.
Not a problem. Maeve comes back.
I'm going to move the saddle of the Cavalier from Maeve over to Saoirse.
Okay.
Somebody else want to use Maeve?
We also have the cart, right?
You guys do have the cart. You
Together
have
with
the
off-roading.
the Jeffries.
We probably should take the Jeffries so in case the kids are tired.
Yeah, we have to transport children back.
The
And adults, possibly, if we take prisoners.
the orc shaman believes that horses are not really meant for desert travel. You can try. You would probably get there at half the speed. So the journey might take twice as long if you were to walk.
I'm almost
What
like
if we put snowshoes on the Jeffries.
I'm almost
So
inclined to do
often
that just so I
say-
can read more of the book or the manual.
Yeah, I was gonna
And,
try to
well,
like craft some potions or something.
Are you gonna have one of the kids read it to you like a bedtime story?
Yeah. How do you do this pose?
Maeve Maeve as a magical entity could probably pull the cart and not have the issues.
We don't want to leave the
But,
Jeffries behind. They get jealous.
Make an animal handling check for the Jeffries. Anyone who would like to.
Excellent. I have a good bonus.
Is it
if
a
someone
half
wants to
day
help
by
me.
walking?
Yeah.
But if we were to take a cart, would it
Is
take
this for
a
anyone,
quarter
or-
of a day then?
No. If you took the cart, it would take longer.
There's only one
But if
person.
we had no, if we were able to make it so the Jeffries or whoever may have whatever had better.
So
Fraction.
here's the thing. The horses travel at the same rate as your walking speed. So it's not so bringing the Jeffries isn't gonna make things faster, but it will make things slower if you take the Jeffries. If you take Maeve, you'll get there at the same amount of time as if you walked.
I thought the horses did have a faster walking speed.
Surprisingly, no. Draft horses
So
have a
who's-
walking speed of 30. It's weird.
Who's
But yeah, animal handling checks who wants to.
anyone in general?
I'll do
Or-
Yeah.
Okay. Is there?
Somebody wants to help me. I have a pretty good bonus with it.
Sersha will help you.
Do I get any bonuses for my gift?
I'll do it and we'll handle it.
I will
by
say
myself.
no.
Okay.
21.
Or yes. Yeah, I'll allow it.
What type of? Do you want advantage or do you want a plus
sure.
4?
Alright,
We're
what'd you
animal
get?
handling and
21.
advantage?
He's getting it
Oh,
I have my special Grooge powers.
oh, okay.
by the
I
power
only
of
rolled-
gods.
I only rolled a 12, so
12?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just emotional
It's
support
pretty-
for the Jeffries.
It's pretty good. It's
I'll
pretty,
give them their little salt cubes or whatever.
There you go.
Single digits?
It's pretty good.
4. Okay, got it.
With a natural 20, it's 24.
Um,
It is a natural.
Orlin and Kulkras both come to the conclusion that the Jeffries are not having a good time already in Magrush. Like, they are,
Because of the sand.
because of the sand, because of the heat, they are trying to desperately just to stay in the shade of the stables that they are at. You get the sense that yeah, they could go into the desert, but they are not going to be thrilled about it.
Do they have camels here?
There are no camels here, but they do have giant lizards for rent.
What are the Jeffries?
Drag horses.
There's no disgruntled ostriches we could ride.
As a horse?
Nah.
Are they donkeys?
There is a
No.
riding horse, which is different.
How much were the lizards to rent?
2 gold a day. 2 silver a day per lizard.
Would
So
we
cheap.
Yeah.
would we
So
move
let's just-
faster if we
let's just
pretended like Monty Python?
Not that it makes a huge difference, but draft horses' movement speed is 40,
40.
which
Okay,
is the
so
same.
not-
Which is the same as Orlin and myself.
Mine
I'm
too.
35.
I'm
Mine
40.
too.
Yeah, so
I'm
not
also-
ridiculously faster. Than,
I had to specify though, because regular
Fair.
riding horses were 60.
Would 2 lizards be enough to pull the cart?
yes.
Could we just rent 2 lizards? But then also rent some extra lizards for us to ride in case something happens to them?
Yeah, sure.
Because, I mean, they're so cheap.
Yeah.
So
They,
how much
they
is
only
it?
have like 6 lizards to rent, so
Well, we're gonna take all 6.
you're gonna take all 6. Okay,
Why
so
not?
that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10,
Or maybe
Yeah.
like,
12.
like 2
1
for the
gold, 2
cart,
silver.
Maybe like 2 for the cart and then 2 extra?
Okay.
I'll just give
And
them
then you
5
could
gold
have-
then for 5
You
days
could
worth.
have Maeve.
All right.
On Dasher, on Dancer, on Prancer.
That would be 6 gold total
6 gold. Are you
for 5
Yeah,
days.
For 5 days?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just did it so I had an even number.
So we got 6 lizards then? Or did you go for 4?
I did all 6.
all
Oh, okay.
6.
Because if phones get any bigger, I'm not even gonna need a tablet anymore.
You just carry around a computer.
You're gonna need bigger pockets.
I'll be on Saoirse. Somebody can do Maeve, and
Well, that's
then
a
we
fully
got
phone,
a
isn't
bunch
it?
of
Yeah,
lizards.
Does anyone want to do any shopping in town? Buy potions or what have you?
How much are superior potions What's the one above regular? Is it superior?
Greater. It's greater.
Yeah. Do we have? No, we don't.
So are we taking the cart
I
then
have
with the
no
Jeffries?
potions.
With the lizards.
Wait,
So
did
the
you
Jeffries.
did you roll your stuff for your potions of mourning or whatever they are?
Yeah, I got a basic healing potion. But other than that, I have no other potions. So I was gonna buy some healing potions as well, maybe.
Mourning potions sound like potions of erection.
What?
No, they're...
Alright, potions of healing.
Potions of mourning wood.
So we got healing, greater healing, superior healing, and supreme.
What's greater and superior? Cost difference?
Greater is 500, superior is 1,000.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
As they leave to go shopping, I'm going to stay with the cart and I'm going to cast Death Ward on Shiima and myself and then start taking a short rest.
Okay, no problem.
I'm gonna rely on our healers for healing.
If you were going to get knocked down, you'd be reduced to 1 HP instead.
Get knocked down. Get back up again.
Well, he's taking a short rest and they're shopping. I'm going to change up some attunement stuff.
Okay.
I'm going to do...
Normal healing potions are 50 gold.
I usually keep a little notepad.
I'll get 2 regular
to keep
healing
track of
potions
other
for
stuff.
I did it.
Or for 100.
Oh, my apologies. Here in town, there is a little bit of a markup because they are manufactured by the Deep Light Spires nearby. So they are 55 gold each. So it'd be 110 for 2.
Saoirse's going to attune to my boots of spider climb, so they're now booties of spider climb.
Nice.
Tired of your noisy cat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy...
This cat is going to go in all of the places you don't want them to.
And with my saddle, the cavalier, I can not fall off while she's climbing on the ceiling.
With my with my horrible persuasion, I'd like to try and persuade the guy to sell them to me for normal, for saving children.
Make a persuasion check.
Think of the children.
Think of the children!
Can I help and be like, the potion making nerd and be like, these are still the basic ingredients. Like, there's nothing
so much
actually
to do.
special about these. They shouldn't be
Five
marked
extra.
Just pay the 5 gold, man.
Fuck off!
Sure, I'll allow this to be at advantage.
What's your
'cause,
persuasion?
It's -1. Did you want to? Did you want to get the advantage?
My
Marks it up
persuasion
another
is
5 gold.
0.
I like how you guys always try these persuasion checks when I'm not available.
It's lovely.
I mean, it doesn't matter what -1 or 0. So
Could I roll it? I don't know. I have a 0 to it.
Do you want to roll it or do you want me to?
One of you roll
It's
at
an advantage.
Go
So I
ahead,
mean,
you roll.
we have a decent chance.
We're here to save the children, otherwise they might end up looking like me.
14.
Wait,
14.
Yeah, I rolled an advantage.
Look, buddy, you keep talking about these children. I don't see them. Me, I know I got kids, so I can't really mess up my profit margins. Sorry, but unfortunately the prices stay. And yeah, they're basic ingredients, but these potions come straight from Pharmasol, and you see this weird symbol of like a multicolored parasol with these 2 lovely tassels coming down from it that make like the double hexagon sign. These potions are certified like the Arcane Trading Guild certified. That means that this wasn't made in like some hedge witch's spittoon cauldron. This was made in a factory. So you know that when you buy Pharmasol, you're getting professional potions.
Can I do like an insight check to see if you sell them?
Sure, make an insight check.
Yeah, I will make that too.
You know, like this car salesman?
I believe 6.
17.
17 and the 6. He's definitely like, man, I hate that I have to read this line. Like, I think it's bullshit, but hey, I'm making money from it, and it is technically the law of here. Like, you don't feel like he's fleecing you. He feels like, hey, taxes are high around here. that's beyond.
But is it
me.
actually like pharmasol? Like, do I think that's true and all that?
You get that he believes that for sure.
Alright.
All right, so 55 gold per.
I bought 3 regulars. How much would a greater be with your market?
A greater for the markup, 500. I would say 525.
Okay.
I was just going to mention, I didn't notice it before. I've been wearing Vesh's Charm, and I didn't realize it had bonuses attached to it.
Ooh, you got that?
At least what
I
you
can
gave
friggin'
to me
see.
anyway.
Hold on, you gotta take off
Because
my
it
glasses
says
for
I
that.
get a +1 bonus to saving throw DCs for the spell.
do that on your opinion, man.
Yep.
That's like if I cast Banishment, it would be 1 point harder for them to save against it.
Yeah.
And then it says +1 bonus to spell attack rolls. Is that for the hit and the damage? Or just the hit or just the damage? You know what I'm saying,
It
right?
would be for both.
Wow.
Yeah. So Eldritch Blast, you get an additional +1 to hit and damage.
Okay. I'm going to have that equipped, I guess, because that's pretty good.
Neat. If I'm wrong about the damage, then I'm wrong about the damage.
Well,
but
I
it's a
mean-
net positive overall.
Yeah, I mean, well, this is an item you gave me, so that's why I'm asking.
So, actually, interesting enough, Vaxxus, as you are waiting at the cart with your new lizard companions, having a short rest, you take stock of your items, and you find Vesh's Charm, the necklace of the now defaced portrait of the Raven Queen, but it still has that red circle around it. With a tiny lock of Vesh's hair inside of the locket. You feel it pulse with a power that you didn't really notice that it had whenever the white rabbit had left it with you at the edge of Boldor. Actually, go ahead and make an insight check at advantage as you start to reminisce a little bit about Vesh.
It's November 2nd, 3rd.
Just
second.
the 10.
Just a 10?
No,
You've noticed, even with a 10, you've noticed that Vesh hasn't really been messing with you directly ever since you got into the back 9 of Arcana.
Oh no, not the back nine.
like you've run into some of her followers, those Harangon cultists that gave you the lucky wine, but like you haven't seen her, you haven't seen the rabbit ever since you entered this place, and you're wondering what that could signify.
What was the name of that health organization?
Pharmasol.
Sounds like some kind of Final Fantasy corporation.
Spelled with a F or
With a P.
PH or P?
PH. Pharma.
Kulkras is
Big
spiteful.
Pharmasol.
Kulkras is spiteful.
Huh?
Kulkras is spiteful.
That's fair.
Shiima is too, because Shiima's like, they think they can upcharge for their stuff, which is basic ingredients.
Yeah, but it's being assembled in a factory.
See, I'm far more petty than that. How fucking dare they when we're trying to save orc children?
Orlin's just dragging Kulkras out. It's for the children!
You fucking racist!
So you,
And then you gotta drag me out, because I'm like, it's just basic ingredients.
She's being more scientific with it. I'm just like, you mother.
I'm just gonna go make my own next time. Goodbye.
so
It
you
won't be as funny when we beat that fucking dragon, make you go goddamn bankrupt. The goblin. Jeez, man.
That escalated quickly.
as you guys are like rounding up various potions, lizards, and whatnot, what's Orlin up to?
I was just redoing my attunements.
Okay.
All
Would you be
here's
at the cart with
with the cart.
Vaxxus?
I'll be getting the lizards ready too.
Okay.
All he hears is Shiima and Kulkras yelling at people. You motherfucker!
Vaxxus, as you're hanging out by the cart, a couple individuals saunter up to the cart. You both take stock of them. They're these two, almost like the best way I can describe them is dog animal folk. Like where Shiima is feline, these individuals are canine.
Like gnolls, kind of?
Not like gnolls are more like hyena. They're a little bit more hunched down. These individuals are like standing straight up and walking with like not like gnolls.
Mr. Peanut Butter?
I found one of them.
A little bit like Mr. Peanut Butter. Think more Doberman.
Okay.
Like mangy Doberman, like sharp pointed ears, slightly longer snout, but way scruffier. Because Dobermans are smooth. These guys look scruffy.
Beat their ass.
One of them saunters up and they're like, it looks like you folks are heading off into the desert with quite a lot of you by the amount of lizards you have. Are you sure you don't need a guide?
Can I do an insight to see if they seem shady at all?
Are you guys even from around here?
Oh yeah, we're from around.
Insight.
I think I'm oblivious. I got a 7.
7? Dude, a local is asking if you need to be shown around. They seem trustworthy.
12.
12? 12, you're not sure. They definitely seem like they are dressed for desert wear, like long bright colored, like blue or white colored like cloaks that billow in the wind. Very dirty and tethered at the end for long stays in the desert. Parts of their skin that you can see are like sun bleached and sun kissed. You do also see that some of the skin that they have, like some of it is fur, and then like the little patches of skin, but those patches of skin are green, which is it's a little bit off-putting. But it looks like, yeah, these are, they don't look like they're new to the desert.
What do you think, Orlin?
I think we're under control. I don't know if we need any extra bodies on the trip.
We know where we're going, don't we?
Have a good idea.
Are you looking to refill your inkwell?
Absolutely
You know what
not.
I mean?
Absolutely not.
Make a deception check.
I'm not lying.
Well, yeah, but...
They don't know that though.
9.
9? I can see some incursion purchasers when I see them. I just so happen to know the main man who makes them. If you're looking to buy some incursion, we can escort you safely to our production facility, and you can buy and peruse as much as you like. And we'll do it for free, of course. And hell, we might even pay you, Mr. Devilman. What is your name?
None of your business. I don't like what you're peddling.
Well, you watch as like one of them is just like nonchalantly counting coins in his hand, not paying attention to you, while the other one continues to talk. Are you sure? We'd be willing to pay 25 gold for just a little bit of your time. Your time specifically. They like you.
I mean, you have my time right now. I'm taking a rest. What more do you want from me?
Just a little bit of your blood. Don't give me that look. It's not weird. You give us a little bit of your blood, we give you gold. It's that simple.
I'm not in that desperate need of money right now, but I appreciate the offer.
Would it help? Would it help change your mind if you were to know that we were in desperate need of your blood more than you are in need of gold? You see, we have found out that Tiefling blood helps make the desert a little bit more bearable for individuals who are not used to the radiant heat of the sun, always in their face all the time. Honestly, it would go a long way.
Would I have heard about this kind of practice being a merchant?
Make a history or give me some sort of check, and you tell me why you feel it's relevant. It could be history, insight, Arcana.
I would probably say it'd be a history check because history of merchant operations,
go for it.
I guess. Oh, that's pretty good. 23.
23. There have been a lot of various individuals who have claimed to make like sunblock and sun balm out of like tiefling blood or tiefling fluids. Don't ask where it came from. That generally do help block out the sun. Lots of people back and forth are saying that's just snake oil, that's bull crap. And others saying no, it's not. It actually works. With the 25, no one really knows where the lie starts and the truth begins. But these people seem to believe it and are willing to pay good gold for it.
Have I seen one of these dog people before?
Make another history check if you'd like.
17.
17. It's a good thing you don't have a D4 to against these.
That was 19. Actually.
19. You have seen, heard of dog people before. They're known as lichens. They
Look like dogs, but act like people.
Lichen folk. They're like I said, they're like the canine counterpart to Tabaxis. You haven't encountered too many of them.
They didn't have green skin though, did they?
The ones that you have met in the past do not have green skin, so it's weird that these do.
I'm gonna stand up in the back of the cart. He said no, beat it.
All right, very well. Be careful in the desert, but I should warn you that if you go into the desert and you are seeking to refill your inkwell without a proper guide, the desert is a dangerous place, that's all I'm saying. Warm sands to you, travelers. They both give like a deep curtsy and walk away.
Should totally look at Discord. You see, Orlin, you have the advantages of both worlds. You look human enough to pass as human, and you look creepy enough to pass as devil if you choose to be so. Me, I look full devil, so everyone's either like, eh, or like, ooh, I want to talk to him. He's probably full of trouble. Oh. Go
Fair
on.
assessment.
Eventually, the rest of your group reconvenes at the cart. You guys have 6 of these lovely giant lizards of various hues of like blues and greens and browns. And Maeve. And Maeve. What does remind us again? What does Maeve look like?
She has gray fur with a white mane, like gray silver fur.
Lovely.
Could I do the real quick? Before we had left the cart or whatever, could I have asked these two, since they're staying behind, if they wanted us to buy any potions or anything for them?
The second level version.
Yeah, sure.
Do you guys want any potions? Do you can hand over some gold?
I'm good, Shiima.
I bought 2 from that charlatan. Would
Yeah, I
beat
bought
his
some
ass.
too.
If they have any exotic booze, you can bring that back, Shiima.
We're not going to the inn, we're just going to the potion.
Ah.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
Alright.
that's all then.
You all fill up on the cart.
I got some health potions. That's all.
You guys
bought 2,
load up
so-
the carts. You get on your respective beasts of burden or choose to ride in the carts, that is up to you. And the Fist makes their way eastward into the desolate wastes of Arkala's back nine.
Do we know how long this trip's gonna take?
Half a day.
Half a day-ish.
Oh, if I'm not driving,
We'll get
I'm
there.
bringing my Manuel.
We'll get there at midnight or something, probably.
Did the Lycans go back into the city or out into the desert?
Make a perception check.
The what now?
Natural 20.
Natural 20. You watched these lichens go to like the edge of town, and you didn't really like you had lost sight of them while you were in town. As you guys are leaving, you don't see a pair of dudes following you, but just off in the distance, like you're traveling east, west by southwest, you see 3 canine dog-like creatures just following the cart at a respectable distance.
I don't suppose
So
I
you
see
see
that.
3 of them.
I don't suppose I see that with my passive perception.
I'll point it out to you.
Once because you're attempting to focus on
Well, not unless he said
your
something.
book.
I'm just gonna say my passive perception is 18.
What a clutch roll, friend.
You do clock the 3 that are there. And what is your passive perception?
18.
18? Yeah. Actually, with the natural 20, what is the total
23.
score? 23? Yeah, that's all that you can see.
And the biggest reason I ask is, again, because of the robes, because I see in every direction.
I'll say because you rolled a natural 20, you see that some of these dog-like creatures, they're not exactly what you expect to see from like a dog from far away. It almost looks like it has some added features to it. But even with a natural 20, you're unsure what that could be. Helming the trek eastward into the desolate waste, Oregon Trail style. We're gonna take a break.
Oh no, our oxen are gonna get dysentery.
We need to buy another axle.
Doesn't one of us have mending? Fuck!
Enjoy these announcements. Don't forget to check out our Patreon at patreon.com/underground initiative. If we get 10, count them 10 patrons, I will wear a wig for a entire session. Every 10 patrons is another episode of wig wearing.
Darn tootin'.
Just remember, with those patrons, you can help our costume development.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled broadcast program to bring you these interdimensional announcements from the Underground Initiative. We would like to offer our thanks to the people and organizations that help make the Underground Initiative what it is today. Some of the music you're hearing in the background comes courtesy of Midnight Syndicate. These horror music pioneers can be found on Spotify, iTunes, Ask Alexa for Midnight Syndicate, or at their website at midnightsyndicate.com. A big thank you to the one, the only, Kevin MacLeod. Check out the amazing works of Kevin MacLeod, a full-time composer who has published over 2,000 works of musical genius, most of which he's made available for others to use using the Creative Commons by Attribution 3.0 license. His work can be viewed on YouTube and incomptech.com. Thank you, Irutan, for letting us use your music. This amazing savant of Celtic and medieval melodies can be found on YouTube and irutanmusic.com. We would also like to thank Blizzard Entertainment, CD Projekt Red, and Bethesda for having such iconic and impactful music, as well as allowing for fans to utilize said content in productions like these. Please keep in mind that this is all fan-generated content and is not sponsored or endorsed by Blizzard Entertainment, CD Projekt Red, or Bethesda. We just really enjoy their content. A big shout out to Derek and Brandon Feitcher. Their amazing compositions can be found on YouTube under Fantasy and World Music by The Fighters, as well as iTunes, Bandcamp, Amazon, and Spotify. Go check them out. Stringstorm does music, voice acting, sound effects, and more. There's a lot of creative symphonic metal music on their YouTube channel, and most, if not all, of their songs can be purchased at store.stringstorm.info. Various artists and animators were vital in bringing the Underground Initiative to life. We would like to thank Edvartico, who can be found at twitter.com/Edvartico. Sunzaki Kojika. Check out her artwork and content at twitch.tv/Sunzaki Kojika, and CJ Emmanuel II. Thank you very much, and enjoy the show.
We have returned.
Nobody expects the giant ape 3 times.
For them, it's the first time, though.
So, the Fist is making their way eastward in the Desolate Wastes, away from Magrush. Behind you is the town of Magrush on this slightly raised plateau, about 30 feet from sand level, and that is where the town is built upon. Before you is this almost seemingly never-ending expanse of desert, of sand and dust and wind. The sky is so, the sun in the sky is so bright because there are no clouds in this area. Most of the sky is white instead of blue. Me just reiterating my own memories in the desert. Kuwait is a deployment. I don't care what anyone says.
It's all fun and games until it's 103 in the morning.
It's all fun and games until Starbucks closes.
Oh.
True story. I'll tell you about it sometime. Just this endless landscape of orangey yellow sand. You see various small dust storms, sandstorms off in the distance, miles away. The landscape is littered with these large, several hundred feet tall mesas and buttes and other desert topical land masses, like these spindly fingers of rock just reaching up into the sky at various intersections. You also see sporadically a ruined piece of wall that has been completely sanded smooth through the passing of time and wind. Ruins of a lost civilization known as Dust Haven to some. As you guys are progressing forward, what do you do? Because it is going to be presumably a 12-hour ride to your destination. What do you guys do? What do you look for? How do you pass the time?
Well,
There's
since
all
Orlin,
people following us, right?
Oh, it's a 12-hour. Jeez.
Yeah,
12
half a day's journey.
well,
Did
if,
we immediately say those guys following us?
I would say after 10 minutes out of town, that's when Orlin clocked that that the cart is being followed by 3 dog-like creatures,
with the
on all fours.
magic properties of my robe and Orlin taking out that I would be reading the book, but I'd also be watching for those in all directions because my robe gives me all direction sight.
Indeed. Go ahead and make a perception check at advantage because you're wearing the robe.
Which do I think I should use the metal purple. Where?
The left of it.
Okay. I'm wearing my sunglasses, I can't freaking see.
You're colorblind.
It's alright, man.
It's alright, man. It's gonna be okay. Perception check is +8, which makes it
Nice.
Can you see the
26.
Can you see why kids look?
I can, man. It's all the
26.
cinnamon sugar over all every bite, man.
Man, can't adults just get that?
Where's my White Russians, man? You got any clue?
It's because that milk is actually White Russians. That's why kids love Cinnamon Toast Drunk. You keep a very close eye on whatever's going on behind the cart, while also maintaining a great deal of concentration on the book that you are reading. And even in the back of the cart, Shiima, you watch as Kulkras he's reading the book in weird poses, like he's doing like full splits while reading with one hand, while like trying to contort his arm to like scratch the back of his head, and then he switches arms.
He's too buff to reach the back of his head.
He's too buff to reach that little square in the back.
I like to think that my with the weird robe that I wear, my eyes have like gone fully back, and all you see is whites as I look around everywhere.
Kulkras, you also notice with the natural 20 that
26 on
26, that maggot eye thing, it is still following the group. Just
That's-
sort of like taking stock.
That's what I will say is I'm always keeping stock on that if it's there.
Yes, it is always present. It's never doing anything except watching, which is incredibly unsettling to you. And it's not just that this creature, whatever it is invisible. It is in the ethereal plane.
But because
so interacting with it is a little bit difficult.
But because I notice it's watching me specifically, do I notice it still doing that?
With a natural 20, yeah. Like it is actively, you feel like its job, its purpose is to look after all of you, or just spy on all of you, but it does seem particularly interested in you. And you're not exactly sure if it's because you can see it, but it's just one of those that like, hey, I know you can see me, but I'm still here.
Before I made its presence known that I could see it, I could tell that it was focusing on me before, from when it was, from when I donned the robes and equipped them, to when he said he could see something invisible.
Go ahead and make an insight or an arcana check. Try to ascertain a little bit more information.
Arcana plus 4, insight plus 4. Which one am I doing?
Arcana.
That's fair. We'll use the metal die.
Just roll, man.
Just roll, man.
Use
It's
that.
fine. It's 12, man.
12, man.
It's a 12.
Use that smooth brain.
A lot.
Tell Kulkras what's happening, man. Did it piss on my carpet?
A lot of weird.
I was gonna say a lot. Jesus.
A lot of weird
I kill
events have been happening concurrently throughout the past couple weeks. You met one of the orcish gods. You fought a spider forest spirit.
We raided a tomb.
You grew a pyramid from the ground.
That's what I wanted to say. Does it look like the weird ass thing in the tomb?
I will say, because you asked, yes, you do believe that there is some similarity
I thought we had
between
figured
those.
that out before.
We
Someone did. I don't remember if it was announced.
Now you remember.
Kulkras is dumb, okay? I might be at a +0, but I'm dumb.
I mean, you're the only one that ever sees it, so we won't.
I'm the only one who notices it.
Yeah.
He sees it, he just can't comprehend it.
Or Orlin senses it and he just wants to punch it, but he can't.
Kulkras is at Senpai. I see it. Senpai sees it.
Notice me sometimes.
Because
That's why it's so fixated.
because you asked specifically, yes, this creature does appear similar to the one in the tank underneath that pyramid that you guys summoned. The one in the tank looked a little bit more like a little bit bigger, a little more appendages, more eyes, presumably on its body, but it was closed. But all of their eyes were closed. This seems to be of a similar caliber of creature. Exactly what it is, you're not sure, but you think that there's like a correlation of events. Like, hey, somebody messed with my shit. I'm gonna spy on them.
Kulkras immediately draws a conclusion to the fancy triad people.
The Order of the Great Path?
Yep. Because that's the symbol we saw on there.
I whispered to Shiima, I think Kulkras is going to rip his pants at that rate.
Joke's on you. My pants are always ripped.
With the natural 20, you'll also see.
It's not that. It's a 26, but it's not a natural 20.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry,
you
mine.
said
I keep saying natural. I'm
Right.
sorry.
I got a natural 20 to see what it was doing from rest.
Gotcha. My
You
apologies.
getting drunk off that diet soda over there?
Who
Here-
spiked my soda?
Not me. It's my bourbon. Back the fuck up. That Orlin so graciously gave us. Me. Back the fuck up.
Us. Me.
By us, I mean me. Fuck up. I'm not spiteful. Anyone can have it if they want. As long as it's okay with order.
You also spy that keeping pace about a couple 100 feet distance are these three dog-like creatures, just keeping pace with the cart. Like I said, just like a couple 100 feet away. I will say, because you rolled a little bit higher than the first one, and and this is like over a long stretch of time, just like gaining insight and stuff. There's you see like little abnormalities about these creatures. For one, you have decided these are not dogs. These are some sort of like desert jackals. And it's hard to wrap your mind around, but one of these dogs has one of these jackals has a similar situation going on that reminds you of Saoirse. You think one of them either has some weird extra appendage or an extra head. You're not sure.
They're on the ink like they were talking about.
Do I want to be that spiteful? I would have both my main weapons at my ready, which would be the heavy crossbow and the long sword +3. Of course, the shield is on my back.
Of course.
What have you guys been staring at? Why do you keep looking behind us?
I look in every direction. You don't know what direction I'm looking at.
Alright. I'm always accused of being the creepy one, but you're giving me a run for my money, Kulkras.
Get tailed by those dog people.
You see me looking at a book, just
Yeah, that's right. Ignore me like you can't hear me, sure.
I'm just saying for the overall perspective I see out of every direction.
What if we,
Creepy.
what do you guys
Orlin.
think? Yeah, what do you guys think about if we go around one of the mesas? We get outside and Maeve guides the lizards on like they were going and wait for them to catch up and ambush them.
I could just give them a stern talking to. Maybe I can scare them away.
Have any of them got in within 100 feet?
They have not. They seem to be keeping pace at like a very, I would say, give me another perception check.
I mean, I think I might have made that farmer back at town
Is this,
crap his pants. I mean, you
Got
never
advantage.
know.
Okay, making sure. Just
But if
or
you-
just making sure that it's
But
visual.
I mean, they're
Actually,
they're
this
beast
would be
kin.
more of a survival.
Shima, don't you have heightened
Okay.
sense of smell or senses, something like that?
Survival. Still pretty high. Which one do I use? Big or small? Small? Alright. Let's do this. Remember, if it fails, it's his fault. Fuck.
It's your fault.
It's your fault. 16.
16. It looks like they are traveling somewhere in the vicinity, so somewhere between 100 and 300 feet. You're not exactly sure where.
If, whenever they get it within 100 feet, let me know.
Okay.
That's
Well,
what I want to look at.
I guess what I'm saying, Orlin, do you think we'd have a better chance of evading them, or, I mean, like I said, I could probably go talk to them.
I could-
and just
I
tell
could
them to
just-
go away.
I could just message them and ask them where they're going.
What do you guys do? Let's scroll. What do you guys do? I see you
I
out
can
there.
ask them if they're going the same way we're going.
I don't think we're gonna evade them in the desert. They know it better than we do. We got a traveling circus here.
Look, everyone talks shit until the giant eagle comes after them.
I mean, maybe one of you would like to go down there and talk to them with me, so I can, I don't know,
I mean,
scare some sense into them.
We could.
Because I don't like how they're following us.
We could keep distance, and just let them follow us, or we can just stop the cart and wait for them to catch up.
I assume they're just gonna stop moving if we stop moving.
They're keeping a distance on purpose.
We could figure that out. Let's stop the cart and see if they stop too.
Also, right now they don't necessarily know that we know they're following us.
Have I clocked all three of them?
Yes, you have.
Which one is alone?
Unless alone, they seem to be traveling in a V formation. So there's one ahead, and two others are following fairly close, like within 5 to 10 feet.
Are they in a V formation of us or themselves?
Just themselves.
Themselves.
Okay.
But they seem to be following you at west by southwest.
Which one's the furthest away from the pack?
Would be the two and be behind. Like there's one in front and two. That's a V.
The two are close to each other though.
He said they're all like within 5
no,
to 10
V
feet of each
works.
other.
No, fuck off. You understand Kulkras says, fuck off, Mr. No Intelligence.
Sure. Here, this one is up front. Those two are in back like that.
I mean, they're all
So they're
roughly
like
5 feet
10
away
feet,
from each
10
other.
feet,
Seems
10
like a moot
feet.
point.
Yeah.
If that helps.
I just need to know
Vaxxus, just
how
stop
fucked
the
one of
car.
them is if I decide to be.
What's the wind and sandstorm level here?
Make a nature check.
I stop the cart and then see, I guess, if they react accordingly or keep walking.
19.
I want to watch them and see if they stop.
Make a perception check.
How long has it been?
At this point, it's been about 2 hours.
So I got
That's awesome.
2 hours, 1 hour, or reading?
I'll say 2 hours of reading, if you'd like.
I'm just making sure because
that's
because
fine.
I'm keeping track of everything and I don't know how fast
Fair.
I can multitask
Understandable.
as a dumb orc.
What'd you get?
17.
17. They do seem to stop as you guys are stopping. And in fact, they appear... They attempt to be like hiding under like a sand dune. They're doing a bad job.
They can't fucking hide from me.
Yeah, they're stalking us.
I'm going to go talk to them. Anyone is welcome to come with me.
I'll go with you.
Because they're not going to go away on their own. They're not just following us on accident.
I mean, we could just do a full-on U-turn and go right at them real quick. Maybe we
Probably
could
just
chase
move
them
away
back
if we
into
go all
town.
go at them.
What?
I assume they'll probably just move away if we go all towards them.
They could try to run.
I'm gonna
Mention door right in front of them.
get off the
I
cart
can
and
vortex
Alright.
warp.
start walking back toward them with Orlin, and I'm guessing Saoirse too. So
Just so I got my math right. Out of 48 hours, I got 8 hours of reading from the night, 2 hours of reading from that. I should have 38 hours left.
Sure.
Okay.
So I'm gonna start walking my way back toward them with Orlin because it sounds like they're not hidden very well.
Orlin, are you on Saoirse
Yeah.
for this? All right.
Take Maeve.
I'm okay, but
All right. As you two start to approach these desert jackals, go ahead and make a perception check.
I will be watching them specifically as I continue to read.
All right. This will be a new perception check.
12.
are you cross-eyed while you do that? Just
I have the eyes. I see everything. I am the paranoid.
I'm gonna go with also.
I become paranoid.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back.
Sorry.
Are you guys just
So you're just
walking?
gonna leave Kulkras alone in the cart with the rest of the.
I am never alone.
The lizards can protect him, I guess. I don't know.
There you go. You're
Who else is
embracing
staying behind? Like, is Saoirse staying behind? Is Maeve staying
Sir,
behind?
Saoirse's going with Orlin. Maeve is
I don't
saying.
want to take a war party over
Because
there.
I have ranged attack as well.
19?
19? Okay, just to keep an eye on them. As you three start to get a little bit closer, I'll say like you've moved 30 feet away from the cart. You watch as these three jackals change tactics. They are now just running in unison, not towards you guys, but around you guys. Like they're making a very wide arc, and they're like howling. Like big insight checks for those who are interested.
I'm always interested.
Well, yeah.
I got a 1.
You know what? Oh, wait, you said insight check?
Yeah.
'Tis the season.
What is that terrible noise?
'Tis the season. I'm using my Halloween dice. Even though we're a little behind. I forgot if we mentioned that or not.
Natural 1.
Also got a natural 1.
12.
Wow.
High rollers, man. Let's go.
It's better than it was.
Wow. Okay, so you all watch, and you watch these this group of jackals like rush off into the desert. You come to the conclusion that these just might be normal desert jackals that were very enamored with hey, what's going on in the desert? Oh shit, they're stopping. Go this way.
Who's with me right now?
No one. Maeve
On the
and the
cart?
lizards.
Yeah. No, around me.
Maeve and 6
Well,
lizards.
Yeah.
For God's sakes.
Never mind.
But
I
that
mean, we didn't
You
go
got- you
far.
all
We
three
didn't
of you
go
went?
far though.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're only like 30 feet
yeah.
behind the cart, so like we're not far from you.
Did either of you mention the weirdos? Or no?
What? The 3 jackals?
Not the 3 jackals,
The
the
two
people who
dudes.
propositioned you.
The incursion meth heads.
I don't think so. It's just me.
Would you guys
That's
have
just a me and
talked-
Orlin thing. Again.
Would you guys have brought that
Yeah, did you
that up on the
mention-
2-hour ride so far?
I probably did because at first I thought these guys were the same people, or at least associated with them.
So yeah, that information has been
That information has been deceived?
Yes.
How far were they away from me?
Now 300 plus feet.
How far is the singular one away from me?
305 feet.
This
They're in a pack, so they're gonna be
this is
together.
important.
Yeah, I agree.
Are you
Plus-
gonna shoot at him?
No.
What about now?
Because I could also shoot at him. I have distance.
I don't think
Crossbow
I don't
again?
think I shall.
320.
Do I believe out of the information that they gave us and what they've been doing, do I believe that these are any of the individuals that approached them?
I will count that as part of that previous insight check. So, because you rolled a 12, you're not sure
Wait, that
if
was
these
insight?
are
Jackals or the people?
jackals or people
Those
pretending to.
Then I will just still
Or,
observe.
Incursion
Alright,
jack.
so far that is all that you are
I have
capable of doing,
I
right?
have a teleport of 500 feet.
You have a
You
what?
have a what?
I have a teleport of 500 feet.
What the
I
hell?
have a teleport
my
of
robe-
anywhere because I have my stick.
I'm just saying, like,
With
if I
extra
thought they were the people, I was gonna be like, fuck off, buddy.
I mean, I could teleport. I think all of us. I have.
Well, no,
my
you, because you
extra
guys went off
special
alone,
stick.
and I'm the only one in the cart right
We're
We're
now.
like 30
only
feet away,
30
though.
feet away, though.
Fuck off! 30 feet is 30 feet.
We're not far. You
That's
can
like the
still
other
shout.
side of this room.
You have to remember, I can
That's
see
like
it.
40.
I can see in every direction for like 1,000 feet or something.
Obviously, we noticed that they kind of encircle instead of like take off. So I'm gonna walk toward them and see if they keep like trying to maintain that circle distance.
They seem to be. They seem to be, and I will say after like just watching them and staring at them for a few moments, they do in fact disappear behind a natural sand rise, so
You know,
line of sight is lost.
Can I
Out of my reading before they leave, I'm gonna shoot.
Sure.
It's a
make-
disadvantage, but
You can
Go ahead and
do
make one.
shot. Can I do a perception check?
absolutely.
my heavy
for what?
crossbow is 400
For
feet disadvantage. So
Anything else around?
Absolutely.
Because I know how animals work. so.
Absolutely.
I just want to see if anything else might be coming by or whatever. 18.
Well, either way, it's horrible.
18?
10.
Yeah.
10. The arrow goes wide and lands in a random cactus.
It is, they went off to investigate, so
something?
it is meant to basically know that we know you're here.
Yeah, it's just like a warning.
Should
bell.
they be intelligent beings?
We shall see how that translates going forward.
I get annoyed that they keep evading us, so I'm just gonna go back to the cart.
Yeah, me too.
It's all fun and games until everyone gets the McAss whooping. That's all I'm saying.
It's not worth burning spells over right now. So
That's why I have my arrows. I get a -1, by the way.
Kulkras, as you let loose that arrow and you watch it sink loosely into like a random piece of desert foliage.
Yeah.
You hear a voice just outside of your sea invisibility range. Looks like your aim's not as good as it used to be.
I smack it.
You hear it. The voice is like above you, like probably 61 feet away.
I can see it.
What is your range on sea invisibility?
Give me a minute.
I thought it was 60 feet.
No.
Okay.
Sorry. I got 3 different pouches. It's gonna take me a moment. A robe of eyes.
good lord.
The robe of eyes. See in all direction. You have advantage on wisdom perception checks. Dark vision to 120 feet. You can see invisible creatures and objects as you can see ethereal plane 120 feet.
Okay, my mistake.
It is 121 feet away.
All right. So, at some point while you guys were focusing on these jackals, Kulkras has clocked this. A random desert crow has landed on top of the cart, and it's just like hanging out. After you let loose that arrow, the crow says this to you.
In a voice that I remember?
Or yeah.
Hey, that shot wasn't half bad. Well, it wasn't half good either.
It wasn't half good either.
So the voice that you use reminds me of the weird goblin, or not goblin, imp?
The guy as you think of that, you watch as the crow explodes in like a burst of black feathers, and there in its place is the little red-skinned imp Tofel. Ta-da!
Wow.
What do you need?
It's not what I need, it's what you need. Looks like you're venturing off into the desert. Not a good place to be, especially with the sun the way it is. Ugh.
Is he invisible like Kulkras is the only one that sees him?
Right now, yeah.
Okay, I'm just curious.
It's interesting because I can see you, can't I?
We just think he's insane.
You're 30 feet away. Fuck off.
We could hear him, right?
You guys are approaching the cart. This is the one scene at
Orlin, do
at
you
a
think
time. You guys are getting-
Kulkras is losing his mind?
I think we all are. Just in different ways.
If I'm losing my mind, what does that make you since I can see you?
I guess I've gone a little bit cabin fevery here in the material world as well, so we're both a little mad.
Are you stuck? Did we stick you?
No, you didn't. I'm not stuck, but I am here on assignment. I'm here on business, and seeing as how you and your troop just happen to be in my midst, perhaps I could enlist for your help once more. Should I say hi to you, your fellow fist mates?
Do you... Well, 3 of us are... I count. Me. Vex. 3 of us are indifferent to you. The cat lady hates you. The elephant's not here.
Oh, that's all right. More rewards for the rest of you.
I'm sitting there like...
And I'm sure I can charm quick shot. I am quite charming, you know.
I'm sitting there like, cat lady hates, elephant not here.
At this point, the rest of you. At this point, the rest of you have arrived.
I'm trying to count it out. Just
you hear Kulkras talking and responding to some voice, some grating voice that some of you might remember, others might not.
3 of us are indifferent to you. The cat lady hates you. The elephant's not here, but you can bribe him with candy.
Toffel drops invisibility at the top of the cart. Hello, Fist!
Shocker.
Nice to see you again.
Oh, looky here. We have something to kill.
Whoa,
I'm like getting my crossbow ready.
Whoa, don't kill the messenger. Let me guess. You're making your way eastwards to tussle, to encounter the Manticore.
Oh, it's going to be a tussle, all right.
Sounds like you need a guide. Sounds like you need someone who's been to the Manticore's lair and knows it inside
Did
and
either of you
out.
get? Did anyone appear next to me or no?
We're all back at the cart now.
Well, no, you're all back at the cart, but is anyone closest to me?
Oh.
Toffel.
I mean, I probably...
Toffel, I gotta whisper to him.
I probably climbed back into the cart where I was.
The
yeah.
lizards are close.
The
here?
lizards.
I'm on Sersha, so
He
I'm
doesn't
outside the
seem
door.
like. Yeah, I'm talking to the lizards. He doesn't seem like it. The lizards. Fuck this guy.
Yeah, let's ride and talk, shall we? I'm not here to harm any of you, and it's 4 against 1. You can take me out easily. What can
Insight
little me do to harm the mighty fists, the saviors of
Would you
Langdon?
shut up?
How much is he blowing smoke up my ass?
You'll warm up to me eventually, quick shot.
Compared to everyone else we've met, he's been one of the more honest people we know.
Wait,
We don't
Wait.
need a guide to go to the straight
Wait.
direction.
wait. 5.
Just keep in mind, Orlin, you're new to tieflings and devils and all that business. I'll have you know, yes, he might be the most honest, but that doesn't mean he isn't up to no good.
Oh, I agree with that.
Actually, this 1,000% checks with the NPC that we're interacting with right now. There's a natural 1 for 5. Do I insight any deception from Toffel?
Absolutely no. Toffel has been the paragon of truth as far as you've interacted with. Like, he gave you the gift of flight.
He gave me boots that you want that I will not give you. I think he's telling the truth.
I don't want your smelly boots, cool.
They're mine.
Let's go. I'm tired of this
Can we
rabble.
Can we just keep going?
Yes. Yeah. The cart is.
I wasn't talking to you, Toffel.
The GM is talking.
The DM is talking. Damn you.
The cart is moving as you guys are having this conversation, and Toffel is just like following the cart, flapping his wings.
Can I read the book? Trying to pay attention to this, or
Yeah.
okay. I'm making sure because the robe is kind of weird.
Yeah, it's one of those things. It's fine. Anyways, so a little bit of backstory of what my job is here on the realms. I look for potential demonic incursions, demonic cults trying to poke holes into reality. It's a mess for you guys. It's a mess for us to clean up. So I'm just here to keep an eye out for these things. And the Manticore, let me tell you, has been poking too many holes into the reality of this desert. I don't know why he's, well, I kind of know why he's concocting this incursion business.
He
but,
said concocting.
I knew there was a reason I liked you. But
That's what happens when you contact the big dumb.
but it's reached a point to where it's fun to it stopped being fun to watch, and something has to be done. Otherwise, it is quite possible that a demon lord will step out of whatever portal that the Manticore just accidentally opens up, and
Toffel was
that's hard to close.
Toffel was a devil creature. If I
Toffel is
remember
a
correctly. Okay.
Yes.
Is that what happened in Dender? Is that why Dender's having so many demon devil issues?
Like on her heels. 'Cause I
Make
don't-
a persuasion check against Toffel.
on Shiima's heels there because I don't really understand language
Can I
and
give,
whatnot. Yeah, is that what happened to Dandruff?
Can I give Shiima advantage?
What do you want to do to give him advantage?
Wait, so what are you trying to persuade?
Can my Dandruff contract?
Persuade him to tell
Can
me
my
about
Dandruff
Dender,
contract?
I'll say no.
advantage.
I don't know.
Yeah, what happened
you
to
roll?
Dandruff?
Give her disadvantage.
Hold on, is he gonna give me advantage or something?
That's what I was trying to
Tell
do.
me how.
tell me.
What do you say? How do you give advantage to Shiima?
What do you need to say?
If you don't have an answer, then the answer is no.
Show some skin.
Hey, listen, you're the
Channel
only
your
one who thinks
Chester.
I'm there.
Show some devil thighs.
I'm not the cheap whore.
Orlin's sitting there. Yeah. How does that work?
So what'd you roll?
Give us some answers, and maybe we'll be willing to work with you.
I'll allow it. Go ahead and roll at advantage.
That's a little worse. 13.
13.
Until the dice deem it Kulkras is enamored with Toll.
Unfortunately, I am not.
He's fine. He's telling the truth.
Unfortunately, I am not all that intimately knowledgeable on the ins and outs of Dender. I can tell you, however, that Dender has become a sort of vacation spot for other fiends of my nature. However, much like my assignment here, I will say that the novelty of Dender is starting to wear a bit thin for the rest of devil kind.
Do they have the spa?
There's a number of spas, I'm told.
Thank you.
Well, I'll tell you what, Quick Shot. You help me a little bit, and I'll put you in front of someone who will be willing to help you rid Dender of fiendish activities henceforth. What do you say?
No.
Oh, well, yes. That's a shame. I've been nothing but helpful to the fist.
What? Shit.
What are you looking for?
Well, as I said, I am looking for competent sellswords to make sure that the incursions going on in this desert landscape ceases. If that requires the death of the Manticore or just the destruction of his workspace, that would be fine. However, if you feel like this adventure is a little bit, if you need a little bit of adventures insurance, he pulls out a contract. I can provide assistance, should you want it. Yeah, why don't you go ahead and read it over.
I'm still never signing any contracts.
He hands a contract to Vaxxus.
Am I the only one that can read it because it's an infernal? Or something?
It is written in common.
Okay.
First of all, how dare you? I can read. Probably not infernal.
Vaxxus, this looks.
Some languages.
This contract is fairly straightforward. It is written from TOEFL. It is for the mission.
You don't know if it's written
in order to disrupt the demonic, the abyssal incursion in the mortal realm in the area known as the Desolate Wastes, aka Arcala Back 9. That is how that's how the devils see it.
That's how we see it. Therefore, that's how the devils see it.
It's a universal
the
constant.
Back 9.
So somewhere in a galaxy far, far away, yes. The Arcalin Back 9.
You must remember that we as the players are gods who see it as the Back 9, but our players see it as just the 9.
It's the booty man. It's the booty 9.
It's the West.
The booty 9.
The West 9.
But it's basically like a promise to reinforce those who signed this contract with aid from the 9 Hells. It lists basically like if someone here calls, like a bunch of devils will show up and fight on behalf of the Fist or whoever signs this contract. The flip side, the shoe drop is after that's done, like they will follow you for up to like an hour. So like, hey, so it's like, hey, we're gonna fight. It's gonna
just
be
like
an
any
hour.
normal
And then let
follower.
me guess, they stay here afterwards.
They will remain on the prime material realm for 6 years, 6 months, and 6 days.
I give it to Orlin. I'll let him have the final say.
where they will spend that time uncursing the whatever structures that are under demonic incursion, but they will deconsecrate it in the name of devils, and they will set up like an underground devil temple in the middle of the desert. They're not going to like deal with people specifically, but they do want to set up like a hey, in case someone finds this place.
So look at it this way, Orlin. There's humans, we're not so great, right? But devils, they're much worse. And then you have demons, which are surprisingly even worse than devils, somewhat. So it's a matter of which kind of evil do you want. Now, they're willing to help us, but they don't plan on leaving anytime soon if we do call for them.
Does this seem like a bunch of jank to Kulkras or nah?
Make an insight check.
My favorite kind.
I'll leave it up to you, Orlin. You seem to be taking the lead on a lot of these missions, and I'll let you do your thing.
The bottom line does stipulate if the signees interfere with the work of the devils for 6 months, for 6 years, 6 months, and 6 days, then they will be found under breach of contract, which is punishable by upon your eventual death. Your soul is forfeited to the Nine Hells. So you leave them alone, they'll leave you alone. But this isn't a sign here, and your soul is ours right now. You would know this as a no-nonsense contract in Devil's Reach.
Yeah, and I'm sure I relay all that to Orlin, and I just say,
Was this an insight?
I'm not going to sign it, but if you want to, be my
insight, it is a 22.
22. What was the question?
What was the
Does
inside
Kulkras jive with what Topol is laying down? I mean,
is this bullshit or is this on the up and up? For the fist's sake.
I will say, Tofel is a very selfish creature. However, Tofel is also like bound by certain rules of his species. If he's coming to you with a deal, to him it's important that his goal is set. Is it worth the safety, like risking the safety of reality? Probably, because demons are like Vaxxus said. Demons are way worse than humans or devils.
Fucking humans.
You let us talk for a second?
We haven't even heard about demons there, have we?
Are we doing like a group?
Yeah, we all
like a
couple
like a
back
football
up
game?
like 300
Scoot
feet
one
because
with
we
a
all
demon.
sit there.
Zagutmoy was a demon.
Yeah, but it's a good boy's not
Well, no,
here.
Tofel's
This is
devil?
Tofel's a devil.
This
De-
is the
yeah,
Manticore.
devils
The
and demons
Manticore
are
is just
different.
a lion.
Yeah, but the incursions link with the demon activity.
And as I told you, Orlin, you're a little new to all this knowledge of your heritage and whatnot. But yes, Tofel is honest, extremely honest. But of course, they're always up to no good.
Take your time. I'm over here. Take your time, but just so you know, it needs to be unanimous. I'm looking at you, quick shot.
So was
Well,
this,
it's not gonna be unanimous.
if we accept their help, they give us blank, but we allow them for 666
Time frame.
time frame to be here.
Yeah.
6 years, 6 months, 6 days, blah, 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 blah,
To
blah.
do whatever they please, pretty much.
We don't need the same thing happening from Denver to happen here.
Does the 666 restrict us from beating their ass?
Yes.
Should be requested.
Yes. You have to wait until the end of that 666.
Okay, that's what I was wondering.
And then
Like,
on the second
yes, we're-
day...
we're
we
here
get
for
back.
this many times, but you can whoop our ass at any point if humans request
I
it.
mean, I don't know if you were
Somebody else could come and kick the butt, but we can't.
I don't know if you were aware of this, Shiima, but the Trinettes, they're all a bunch of tieflings like me.
Tieflings are fine, though. They're not, like, overthrowing
Shit.
whole continent.
I'm just trying to see how far your hatred
Now,
reaches.
to be fair, we've saved a lot of other random people from other random guilds instances, whatever you want to say. What if we accept his proposition but tell other places of their wrongdoing? Could they whoop their ass? Why is it so quiet in here?
We're just listening to you, Kulkras. You seem like you're very deep in thought right now.
I blame the shield.
In the contract, was there any stipulations that we had to call them specifically for this mission?
No.
And there was no time frame on it?
Yeah, the wording is we can call them for whatever mission, but in that location that we bring them in, that's where they'll stay. Wherever it happens to be in the world.
I whisper to Orlin, we never have to use it either.
That's what I'm thinking.
Wait, what do we get immediately out of it? Nothing.
Use
But what's
it
the
as a
point of
get out of
signing
jail.
the contract if we're never going to use it?
But
Then
we
we
could
just
use
might
it
as well
like
not sign it.
5 years down the road when we're fighting the dragon or something.
Think of it as a last resort, Shiima, if things are looking very grim.
The contract does stipulate at the top that the devils will only be able to assist you here in the Desolate Wastes to deal with a potential demonic incursion in the Desolate Wastes. If you want them as like a permanent, like, hey, I may need an army just in case, that would be a different contract, which is up to like a lot of these things in the contract are up to debate and scrutiny. Like, things can be changed if you feel like you want a better deal out of it. Shorten the time frame that they spend out here, the amount of devils that you would want.
You can get a contract for that contract.
You get you get a contract for that contract.
So right now the contract is they can help us during current mission.
Yeah.
Should we choose?
Should you choose?
If
Current location more than mission, I think.
yes and no, because it is the mission of helping the orc children, but not the British children. But if we don't use their help, then they don't help us in general at all.
Then the contract just becomes null, and
void.
there is like it's basically a universal.
So
cancel.
it has to be used now or never, essentially.
Yeah.
So if we accept it,
Here
then we
or
don't,
never.
and then we don't
Yeah.
need their help, then the contract is nothing.
Correct. That's what the contract appears to be.
I mean,
Or you
I
want
don't
to throw
think
some
we-
wild,
I
like,
don't
Burning
think we
Man
need
party
their
in the
help.
desert with some devils?
Look, the bourbon's giving me power. Give me more.
I think it's giving you confusion.
It's always confusion, but I have more knowledge now than I have.
If it's confined to this location, and if the Manticore is just a perception mortal, like you say he is, then I'm voting no on this one.
So do we want, Kulkras, do we want insurance or not? Is the basic question here.
Have we ever played it safe, Kulkras? Do we need to start watching how we step now?
There was that time I strangled that guy.
Well, that was your
That's true.
fault.
You guys are once a
Our
week.
insurance is
You guys couldn't help, okay?
our insurance is my teleport.
Our insurance.
staff, and we just teleport away after we've done some reconnaissance or fighting or whatever, and then we just come back and kill the Manticore a little bit better prepared.
To be fair, I feel the same way, but I just wanted to be sure because we're not getting anything immediately.
But he's
I
just
kind of-
he's just an animal.
I actually don't even have to look at him. I just look through one of my eyes at Tolful. Through my robe. Just looking at him.
He's following the cart like 15, 20 feet behind. Like, he is giving you guys your space to.
Does he
have
notice my eye?
He's eyeing your cloak like it's unique.
Does he see the maggot?
That's actually a good question. Does he see-
The maggot is there.
Do
the
I
maggot,
notice him look at the
They
maggot?
don't even notice.
You do
each other.
not.
I don't think he has see invisibility or true sight. So
He's a
probably
devil. I don't know what he has or not.
not. He's a low-level devil, though.
He's just an imp, right?
Yes.
Can I... Is there anything in the cart I can randomly throw that we don't need?
I mean,
So, like-
you guys literally have these deep bags
Fuck
slash
off.
pockets that are called
Hold on, let me
bags
There
of
are-
holding.
There are a number of random.
Would I have a random stone or
There's
something?
a bunch of random stones in the back of the cart.
Can I throw that at the entity looking at us?
Yeah,
See if anybody notices anything.
What you see, you throw it at the entity, it just phases through it. Toffel just follows the rock.
Do I notice him linger on the thing?
No.
Do I notice that linger? I don't fucking trust any of you.
I vote no.
I vote no.
Last time he came with cold hard cash for me.
We don't need demons or devils or whatever being here. We don't even know if there's demons or devils. Just because incursion is like demon adjacent doesn't mean there's like a ton of them in there or anything.
I was gonna say, to be fair, you're not giving us anything quote unquote immediately, or even advantage necessarily later.
Oh, are you talking to me now?
Who? What?
I'm back here.
Are we talking to him yet?
Don't forget, you have to make actual eye contact with people, not your creepy back eyes.
Without looking into my nose at him specifically.
He comes a little bit closer.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I smack him.
Ah!
He smacks you.
I smack him harder.
I
Ow.
don't look at him when I smack him.
Don't smack us.
Three Stooges now or
Yeah, you
something?
started it.
He doesn't smack you, but he turns his whole body around and his like part of his wing slaps you in the shoulder.
Shut guy.
Oh, wise guy, eh?
Maybe
Listen
think
to
you
what
turn
he
into
has
like
to
an
say.
owl, basically.
So, you think that little Toffel isn't bringing enough to the table?
Last time you
fine.
partially funded my armor I'm wearing now.
Lovely use of it, if I do say so myself. And if I also would say, Count Orlin Trinette, your horns look ravishing. They could be just a little bit longer, but hey, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. But hey, you do you, and that's fantastic.
Did you know about the Trinette legacy?
Is Toffel by me?
Oh, do I?
Is Toffel by me?
Right now he's like inside the cart, like talking to you, to Shiima, to Vaxxus.
I was gonna say he's not interested in you. I'm gonna look at Vaxxus.
Handful of eyes that way.
I never said who he was interested in. You.
But
We know he's interested in your sister.
But if you feel
Terrible.
that you
Terrible.
don't need little old me, then how about I sweeten the deal a little bit? I'll tell you about the things that I've seen, about the huts that are around the Manticore's lair. The Manticore's lair, where the Manticore. By the way, his name is Malcolm. If you can
Yeah,
guess.
I already know that.
Oh!
Toffel balls. Wait, did you share that with all of us or no?
Not his name, no.
Did you also know that at this very moment that you are being followed by
Yeah, we-
3 of the Manticore's lackeys?
We kind of figured that out, yeah.
Are
We
you
were
talking about the one
testing
that I
them when we...
Are you talking about the one that?
Well, you really don't need me after all.
Are you talking about the one that I shot at that you revealed yourself for?
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, those are the Manticore's lackeys.
Bro, I'm right here.
Yeah, so am I.
You talked to me first.
Yeah.
Does anyone have anything they'd like to get out of Tofu? I can tell him to piss off pretty quick if you guys are tired of hearing from him.
We seem to have the same end goal. We can work together without a contract involving more of you coming here. If you want us to get rid of the demons, we need to know more information about the hideout.
Well, how about this then?
He pulls out another contract.
In exchange for any and all information that I have about the Manticore's lair and the area surrounding its defenses, what sort of
Are the
what's-
weird hyena hybrids looking at us?
You do not see them. They're still behind some sort of bank.
Still keeping an eye on that. 120
Yeah.
feet out.
Absolutely.
I will give you all the information that I have and more. In exchange, all you have to do is just meet my boss at some point. On no undisclosed time, no timetable or anything. I just want you to meet my mistress. and my mistress will in turn give you information on how to save little Denda from its current occupation.
I think I already know how to save Tender.
Do you now?
I mean, that seems like a pretty safe bet, Shiima. There's really no downside to this contract.
Kulkras is more
There's
primal.
always downsides to like demon.
Kulkras is
contracts.
far more primal.
Contracts.
Is she
Spoken
hot?
like someone who never read the fine print.
Is she hot?
Yes.
Inside check.
Kulkras,
No roll needed.
she comes from the hills. Of course she's hot.
This one I'm more intrigued by.
Orlin is a
Of
tree.
course you
I wasn't
are.
referring to that part of it. I was referring to the contract in front of us.
We all know what you meant.
So what do you say? In exchange for a little bit of information, just to meet my mistress.
Can I
She would
read all-
welcome you all with open arms.
Is this if he's giving us the contract to read over, is there anything other than just meeting her?
No.
Yet?
No. You would meet her, and that's all that the contract stipulates. Just have a cordial meeting
Oh.
with Tofel's
If
mistress.
that's it.
We don't need a contract to meet your mistress, though. You can just tell us who she is, and we can just teleport there.
Well, that's the thing. I can't tell you who I work for until you sign. Sorry. Rules.
I mean, if it's just a meeting, then that's fine for information for me.
I understand you're not keen on Devil Shiima, but I'm very well and fully aware of deals and bad deals as I've grown up around them my entire life, and I see no issue with this one.
I'm still not interested.
Well, how about I just... He rolls it up and tucks it on under his wing. How about I just follow along quietly, casually? If you change your mind, just call on me. I'll be quiet as the dark. I won't be helping you unless you ask for it. Can we agree on that?
All right, well,
Verbally.
I mean, to be fair, his first contract was unanimous. It has to be unanimous, so.
all right, but if you start annoying me, I'm going to banish you. Understood?
Same.
Agreed.
And just
He
remember,
turns invisible.
and just remember,
You see him.
as he turns invisible, I'm not even speaking to anyone in general. Just remember, I got my eye on you, and as I do that, I physically look at him, and all the eyes on my robe focus on him. I would say that probably all of you notice all the eyes on the robe just look in one direction.
Kulkras, when did you become the creepiest member of our party? Literally.
It's like I wasn't creepy until I put on the robe.
That is true. The robe makes it work, but the intimidation.
Tofel makes his way to the top of the back of the cart and just sort of perches there. His little imp feet just dangle at the end of the cart as you guys make your way eastward.
As long as he's in range, I have the.
Mage
How many Mage Slayer. How many eyes are on the robe per
Yes.
side?
Enough to get full 360.
Oh, wow.
So
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like enough to make him uncomfortable, but not enough to get me or distract me per se.
a number of eyes are focusing specifically on Tofel. His back is to them, so you don't know if he's weirded out by it or not.
I didn't matter about weirded out. It mattered about proving a point.
As the rest of the fist make their way eastward, a couple more hours pass, and
Question real quick, because I don't even know if you resolved this, but I had rolled to do perception check
oh yeah,
in the direction
you-
just to see if there was anything else.
of course, my apologies. Yes, every now and then you will see like a random desert bird or another rural giant lizard climb up some sort of like sand crag.
its tongue will like extend so far that it grabs a bird and eats it.
Out of the conversation, well, finish hers first. But
And that's pretty much all you see. But during this 2-hour trek, every now and then Kulkras will spy that same pack of jackals trailing behind the fists.
Are they still behind us?
Still
You said they
behind.
kind of arced around.
That was just to avoid me and Orlin.
Instead of being west by southwest, now they're west by north.
West is behind us.
Yeah, they are traveling behind you, and like if you're traveling this way, originally they were over here, now they're over there. They've gone into an arc and are now.
They're just maintaining a distance away from us no matter how we approach them, basically.
Yeah, and there seem to be more sand dunes on this side, so they're able to like use the sand dunes as like full cover to break line of sight. But they don't seem to be getting closer. They're still maintaining that 100 to 300 foot distance.
on my fucking watch.
How far have we gone now? How many hours?
2 more hours.
So 4 total?
4 total.
I'm gonna
On the
I'm gonna recast a death ward on me and Shiima and take a short rest.
Okay.
out of the weird encounter / stupid hyenas following us, did I get a feeling on what they were following us?
On why they were following?
Good. Well, he said that we are definitely being followed.
Yeah.
So I know that we're being followed. With my robe and with my sight and with my perception, are those hyenas actually it? Because they've been following us for a long time.
You
If
think
they-
that you are able to put 2 and 2 together that that like these jackals are the 3 members of the Manticore that are following you.
Anytime that they get within 100 feet, I'm taking a pot shot.
I will say because they are slightly on a higher alert, they are farther than that.
How far?
Farther than that.
How-
You're drunk.
Between 100 and 500. Dude.
Aren't they staying like 300 feet or something?
At
Yeah.
first, yes.
I mean, you can still take a pot shot at 300 feet.
Not a problem.
I can still take a pot shot at 300 feet. My cloak has a range of 500 feet, which I can say fuck them entirely.
At some point, you do let off a couple pot shots.
Well,
But
no, that's what I'm saying is,
just to remind them, hey, we're watching.
generous to, since they're pot shots, just to be sure. Oh, that's fucked. That is eternally fucked. How many pot shots do I let off?
2.
2? Okay, so the first one is 25.
At disadvantage?
We rolled a 20 and an 18.
Okay. What is the second one?
Second one?
We'll roll damage in a moment.
Oh, that one's far worse. 10.
10? Yeah, that one doesn't.
The first one?
Doesn't hit. Yeah, the first one. Yeah, go ahead and roll damage. Is this a magical bow? Okay.
Yep. Because fuck them, that's why. Remind me which one's the D10.
Oh, lordy!
Dodecahedron?
This one?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yes.
It looks like a D20, but it's not.
All of them look like a D20, but it's not.
It looks more like a spinning top, like a dreidel.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Or the UFO.
Or
Oh, I was thinking
7.
Hmm?
7 damage.
7 damage. Yeah, you hear as the arrow sinks into one of these random.
It is 1000% just to keep advantage, or not advantage, a reminder.
All right.
Where hours book do I read?
They are redoubling their efforts to maintain not just distance but cover as much as they can, but they
I don't
still
give a
seem to
fuck.
be following.
But then, are they going slower because they're being more stealthy or anything?
They are. So now it's anywhere from 200 to 400 feet.
They're still fucked if I decree it possible.
We'll see.
I whispered to Orlin at one point,
Should we just hide behind one of these dudes and ambush them while they try to follow the cart? We could take them out pretty
That's what I was thinking, like, just Maeve escorts the lizards with the cart ahead and we hide here.
At this point, about 6 hours have passed of you guys traveling in the desert. The sun is like slowly coming down. It's around evening time. Lovely desert landscape. Kulkras, you feel.
Por favor.
You hear almost like this weird rumbling in like the back of your mind.
I'm hungry.
What does Kulkras speak Draconic by chance?
That is a very... Both! Why did you get out of my character sheet? Why do you hate me, game? Sorry, hold on.
Take your time.
It's on your features. No, it is under proficiencies. I do not.
Okay. Yeah, you hear some sort of like language and like a low growling.
I spy it.
Do
I notice which direction?
No. You just feel like just this.
Yes.
You just feel
I fire
this.
in every direction.
You just feel this something, and it is at that point that you all feel like a low rumble in the ground.
I immediately draw my sword and my shield, if I haven't already.
You said as you stated, they were at the ready, so not a problem to do that. However, burrowing from underneath the cart.
Actually, hold on a second.
No.
Lizards.
No, you fuck off.
Tremors? Oh man. I've seen those movies.
I need to
Pretty
rewatch
good.
them.
Pretty good movie.
They are pretty good. I think they even had a really bad one in like 2016. It was like the very last one. They even had the one guy.
It
come
does.
back for
My
it.
shield
I'll
does
see that
whispers.
You might be alright.
Yeah.
It does give me +2 to initiative, but that might be the max benefit of it. But
Don't know where my other. That's okay. All right. Yeah. In the cart in front of you, something massive erupts from underneath the sand. It lurches the cart upwards because whatever has come from the sand has grabbed one of the giant lizards and is propelling it upward, which is tilting the cart back. As I will say the ones who will immediately see this are Orlin and Vaxxus. You both see this giant, monstrous-looking scorpion. It doesn't look like a normal scorpion. Its carapace is like yellow and blue with like little flecks of gold and black. Its head is less insect-like and more monstrous. Like it has 2 sets of eyes and a humanoid jaw with a bunch of like fanged teeth with
Mage
2
Slayer.
giant pincers on the side. And this insanely long tail. And you watch as it just erupts from the ground, clamps one of the giant lizards so hard it snaps in half. We are going to roll initiative. And I want to set up the battle map. So let me do that real quick.
Take 2.
alcohol.
And we're back. Guy, engage the battle map. Again. Please.
There's no again. We totally did it perfect the first time.
Yeah.
Congratulations on
First-
the engagement.
First time go.
What's her name?
Her name is Giant Monster Scorpion, who just
Giant monster scorpion.
That seems
just came
about
up-
right for my luck.
I'm gonna call her Betty.
Who just tunneled up from the ground and
Christ.
immediately takes a giant lizard in claw and is in the process of snapping it in half.
Jebediah.
It's already it already dropped it to 0 hit points. The giant lizard in its claw is effectively dead. Kulkras, as part of your barbarian weird danger senses, you are able to act faster than anyone else in this moment. What would you like to do?
So immediately, with my feral instincts, I will enter my rage, as is the prerequisite for acting unsurprised. I will then initiate instinctive pounce, which really just gives me free movement to advance. Before that, I will put the Manuel of dexterity away real quick as a free action.
Yeah, sure.
Ole.
I don't need to lose. And then I will swipe at it twice,
All right. Leaping out from the back of the cart.
assuming it's not before me in the initiative order. Quote unquote.
We'll see about
This is a
that.
surprise round.
Yeah. Because this is part of the surprise round, we'll say, let's not worry.
I get to act.
You go.
I get to act normally. I don't act surprised.
Yeah.
Kulkras is never surprised.
You on a regular swing or reckless?
Always reckless.
Okay.
It is always reckless. As Monkey.
There you go. You jump on top of the scorpion and start rolling into it.
It's a rage, so it's Monkey.
This is annoying. D&D Beyond defaults to the 2024 versions of stuff now.
Should we buy it?
No,
Never mind.
I probably will eventually.
We can't answer that.
So as for all that, I rage. I immediately turn into a giant ape.
Oh, we're doing that.
It's always that.
Yeah, he's like,
I don't think you can put that many on top of the scorpion now.
You're over here now.
Are there not so many?
Now without censoring it.
I'm choking it like that stupid guy from.
What's he doing to that scorpion?
This isn't that kind of content.
Choking like that guy from
Edward
Dread.
Nico would draw it.
From Dread when from Dread when he's choking the guy.
What'd you roll for to hit?
Yeah.
Por favor.
You guys want some risque furry art, I guess?
Always.
For risque furry art, check out Edvardigo at Edvardigo on X, formerly Twitter.
This is the fist, so it's twice. I cast fist twice.
I'm always happy when I see him online because I'm always afraid he's gonna get sent to the Ukraine and die.
Let's not talk about that.
That is true.
Aren't you Edvardigo?
Oh wait, no, this is at disadvantage. 28.
28 hits.
I'm gonna hit him again, or do you want me to do damage first?
We'll damage first. It's fine.
Alright, it's fine. That's a good question. For fuck's sake, what's the D10? Was the weird
UFO.
thing at the end? I'm dumb. That's 3 of them. Of course, these are all at reckless because Kulkras doesn't do anything else.
Yeah, right.
Especially in monkey form when the AC is at like balls.
11.
Was that a 1, a 3, and a 4?
No,
6,
1.
4, 1.
6, 4, 1.
Yeah, that's
So
not bad.
11 plus
Stuff.
6
17.
Plus your rage damage.
plus just 3,
17 plus 3 is 20.
20.
All right, 20 points of damage for the first hit. Kulkras just comes down with like a boom.
You barely see him even come up from reading a book, just
You just launch off the cart.
second hit. Because it's fun.
like you were just bored waiting for this.
That is a natural 20.
Yo.
Go for it.
I just double everything, right?
Yeah.
Oh man, you get the wind-up punch coming.
Yeah, you're not rolling 6. You're rolling 3 and then doubling the amount.
Actually, I'm rolling 5.
No, because
No, I'm rolling 4. Because the extra one is for class or race specifically, but I'm not going to roll the other extra one, which is That feat specifically.
Yeah, you can't roll it because of the feat.
I can roll it, but I'm not going to roll it. I'm saving it for later.
I'm just saying because you're polymorphed, you don't gain the effects of other feats when you're polymorphed,
I don't get
as per the polymorph spell.
Oh.
So Mage Slayer does not work in the form, unfortunately.
16.
As an example.
So 16 times 2.
32.
32. Plus 6.
38.
38. Plus the 3, which would be
41.
41. Thank you, my accountant.
61 points of damage.
I'm sure John
And
was keeping track.
true initiative hasn't even happened yet. And already... already
Kulkras said, fuck it.
Kulkras leaps from the back of the cart, goes ape in midair, and then both fists just slam into like the rigid neck of this.
This thing has a black eye already.
Scorpion
It's literally
creature.
sitting there like,
It definitely got the wind knocked out of it, but it is not. It is not like heavily. Like that was a lot of damage. It's still like not showing a lot of signs of wear and tear, but it is definitely clocked you as the biggest threat for sure.
the coyotes. Excuse me?
Top of the round, Shiima with yeah.
Get them, lizards, get them.
So just for future usage then. My continue with your turn.
Okay.
I wasn't expecting so much quiet while I did this.
It's alright, I'm reading the polymorph spell.
How's it looking at the moment?
Like it doesn't look hurt. It just got like surprised that it got punched so hard, so quick.
It's still probably at least got
surfacing.
another 100 HP in.
So as of that, my class feat or class feature, Savage Attack. When you not Savage, I'm sorry. When you, I think it's the part of the Relentless Endurance thing. If I score a critical hit, I can use a special ability once per long rest to increase my damage table by 1. That doesn't count.
That would be allowed in this situation.
But that was the temporary one that I chose not to use as of right now.
fair. Understand.
That's the choice one. The always one is the basically one. If I score a critical hit and I have this feat, it just automatically gives me another damage.
Understand.
No matter how many
that one
criticals I
doesn't
get.
apply in monkey form.
That one does apply, or
Doesn't.
Are you sure?
No feats when polymorph. But we'll revisit that.
Okay.
Shiima. Now what you-
Okay. What size creature is this? How big is
this would be
Small?
definitely not small. This would be
Okay. No,
huge.
I'm good on my damage.
it? How big is it now in feet?
It's as big as the monkey.
Feet. Well, let's see here. It takes up 10, 20. I would say it's about 25 feet long from like its hind legs to like the front part of its body. Its tail would make it way longer, but I'm not really counting that for the
All
size
you've seen is
category.
Kulkras jump on it and give it a black eye.
You know what that means, right? Since it's only huge, Kulkras and Shiima can flank it.
This is true.
Alright.
This is true.
I'm gonna use my Mog thing to bonus action a regular action spell. I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire on it.
Nice. It has to make a save.
Dex save, yes.
Terra does that.
That is a
That
natural
one
20.
potion that she gave me.
Very cool.
I could Silvery Barbs that. Let me double check how many of those. Yeah, I'll go ahead and Silvery Barbs just to see if it'll fail.
Alright.
Because fuck it.
That is. That is
What
18.
Calriven always did in Mike's game.
Alright, no, it saves then.
An explosion of like pixie dust and other particulates that are meant to like draw out and encompass your foe. This creature is able to shake off the glitter bomb explosion, and you can give advantage to any one person for their next roll, whatever it is.
Everybody else needs it. Except for
Yeah, that's how silvery barbs works.
Oh, silvery barbs. Who's next again?
Well, that was your bonus action. You can still.
Gosh, I said who's next.
Oh, sorry.
Shush!
Kulkras would be coming up.
I'm gonna whoop his ass twice. We have to remember with my ability
Well,
is.
he already gets
You're surprised. No, I don't.
You give it to Orlin.
He already gets advantage because he's racing.
Correct.
So, yeah, I'll just give it to Orlin.
All right.
And then for my regular
call.
action, I will tolt it in.
What?
Nice.
Will that give you a free turn?
Believe
It's
that
either
is-
Also
feral
wisdom
instincts or
save.
savage attack.
All right, and
Before surprise round back. If I range. Which I did.
15.
Oh, that saves.
Darn it.
I beat it. I beat it.
Alright,
He happened to roll really high for that.
sure. Okay, I'm done. I'm just gonna stare on my card.
All right, no problem.
So the lizard was a surprise round?
Cool. It is now. These scorpions go.
My turn.
Come on.
The scorpion goes before you.
Oh, I thought you said it goes after me.
Like Kulkras will be coming after Shiima, but not before the scorpion.
Oh, okay.
So, since you took out a big chunk of its health, it's gonna go after you. And you attacked recklessly, right?
It can go fuck itself.
Okay.
Round 1.
Wow. Double 2.
Nice.
Wait, hold on. I actually have to look at this. What's the total?
Does a 14 hit?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, plus 12?
You're
It
the
has
monkey
to.
form.
Yeah, it has to roll a natural one. Miss me.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that hits. Natural 17
Yeah.
plus stuff. All right, 2 claws hit, and it's also going to hit you with its tail stinger.
Oh boy.
Poison.
24 for that.
It has to roll a natural one to miss me, apparently. So, in monkey form. In regular form, it's fucked. And if I grab that eight,
9 points of bludgeoning damage, half to 4.
okay, first one.
8 points of bludgeoning damage, half to 4 again. Oh, this one's higher.
Roll the regular damage first.
Yeah, I'm on it. 11, 15 points of piercing damage, half to 7. And I need Kulkras's monkey form to make a Constitution saving throw.
Is there any more damage after that, or
Yes.
It's poison he's gonna be calking next.
make a what saving throw?
Constitution.
Constitution.
You gotta start eating more fruits and vegetables.
It's a monkey.
You eat a banana once in a while, man.
What's 5 plus 8?
13.
There you go.
13. That is a fail. Kulkras takes 22 points of acid damage. And I also need Kulkras to roll a D100
As the monkey?
as the monkey.
Man,
Yeah.
The scorpion's got incursion.
I'm not liking this. I don't have resistance to acid.
That doesn't matter because
That's not
the
good.
monkey fucked it up. So,
We don't know what
And
this
that
acid's
way-
doing to you either, though.
where does my shit go?
Might make you a tiny monkey,
You
man.
failed your constitution save, so your shit's gone.
It's always.
I mean,
it's always there. It's always shitting around.
A lot of monkey shit.
15.
15. Kulkras's monkey form you feel this you feel this demonic ichor enter your monkey veins, and you feel it reach all the way to your giant fists. As your crumpled up fists are ready to punch, you feel something sharp and jagged enter your palms, and as you instinctively flex your hands, you see that your giant gorilla hands have claws on them.
It made it worse. It only made it more powerful
No,
now.
do more damage.
Interesting to see how the stuff affects him when he shifts back to his normal form.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Like the monkey hands stay the same size.
Oh, everyone's fucked up.
Yeah.
Dragging him behind you.
Do you want to fuck with this?
They sit there and call him a knuckle dragger.
Also, as this creature has you, you are once it clamped onto you, you are considered grappled by this creature.
Does it give me disadvantage on attacks?
No, it just
Then
means
fuck it.
just means your speed is 0, but it is going to drag you this way. And I think the only ones that can take attacks of opportunity would be Vaxxus and maybe Orlin.
Oh yeah, say less.
I can only move at half movement though.
Yeah, it can only go half.
Just heads up, I'm gonna start rolling my d4s against my attack rolls.
I'm staring at its claw.
So what do the claws do for the monkey?
If you want, you can either say that you are doing full bludgeoning damage or full slashing damage, your choice. If you want to add a d4 to that, you can.
I mean, I will.
Okay, there you go.
Just in general practice, but I'm just wondering what the random claws that it gave me.
Yeah, it basically says the target's hands grow claws, which can be used as daggers. So, I'm just saying, yeah, you could just add a d4 of slashing damage to your monkey fist.
I mean, it sounds right to me. It's hard to tell unless it's going to make it magical damage, but it doesn't seem like it's resistant
how are you?
magical.
How is Vaxxus attacking this creature?
So I tried to swing with my maul that I got from the awesome dude we saved from the tower.
Whose name you definitely know.
Absolutely. I typed it. I typed it in somewhere. Yeah.
His name is Magic Man.
Yep. Magic Mike.
Thank
that's
you,
what
Magic Man.
Mr. Mage.
So out of
but I definitely mess with the 8.
You definitely missed with an 8. Did
Saoirse
Orlin
missed. Orlin rolled a 26 with the longsword.
Orlin hits.
Nice.
16 damage.
16
Magic.
damage. Nice.
I actually rolled higher on my d4 than I did on my d10.
which
Is this creature
Or
going to be
D20
a favorite
anyway.
foe?
Yes, I'll go ahead and do that.
All right.
I look at my d20. I'm like, oh great, 3. I look at my d4, 4, -4.
So 18 damage.
18
Really
damage.
big.
negative 55.
We'll put that on its tail there.
Oh man,
Because you didn't believe in the healing
how much
power of
damage?
Jesus.
4 extra?
apparently. There's too many of them. There's
18
like,
total.
There's like 10
2
of them.
extra.
Got it.
Did that, the silvery barbs have to be on the next attack, or just...
So out of
It would have to be on the
Okay,
next attack.
let me
So
roll
let's
see if I get critical.
Yeah, because I have to use it the next
Yeah,
round.
I did roll a 28 to hit them.
Okay.
out of how far does Monkey Cross feel that he's been dragged?
I would
Is that an
say,
intelligent? Is that an intelligence roll, or is that do I know just immediately?
I'll just say you were dragged about 25-ish feet.
Jeez, it can run like 50 feet.
Are the squares 10 feet?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
That's a big critter though.
it's a big boy. That's gonna end its turn. Kulkras. What does Kulkras want to do?
Beat its ass.
I mean, with 0 movement,
As
kinda has
Kulkras
one
is getting ready for another wind up, you guys all hear the ethereal voice of Tofel. Oh no, a giant scorpion in the middle of the desert, guarding the Manticore's lair. I wonder who could have warned you about that.
So I beat its ass.
Tried to get sucker punched, Tofu.
Multi-attack.
Wait, no.
2-fist attack.
I'm gonna attack the monster with token.
I have catapult. I can just take total catapult to hit the monster.
Well, that hits. That clearly hits. 22.
22 hits.
Okay, that's the first attack. The second attack is. Which one are these two? Second attack to hit, not damage, to hit, is the filthiest of 20s.
The filthiest of 20s.
Clean yourself up on it.
Oh, make me.
We're supposed to be adding a d4.
Damage.
Blessed.
Oh, well, wait. It's,
No,
Doesn't matter. Thought it was. Oh no, you weren't. Was it just me?
Yeah, it was
Might
just
just be-
Just you.
just you and.
I have to
we were
roll.
reading, we didn't dream.
I have to roll d4s, but I have Bane, so
does,
far.
does the filthiest of 20s hit?
The filthiest of 20s.
Okay.
hits.
So I'm actually even worse. Right
So, first hit plus the d4 because of the fancy claws that it gave me. So graciously.
So graciously.
It's
Is.
a debuff, basically.
The opposite of blessing.
Sorry, one less. Which you need like a 10 than I should.
I
Well, this thing is fucked.
I don't think it's a curse. I mean, I have removed curse, but I don't think it's something
So,
you can remove.
The
because it
dice
was
roll
bestowed by
itself
the
is
gods.
26. Plus 6,
I can roll
32.
it. Dagger?
Right?
Yeah.
32 plus 3,
First
35.
I just spent.
Total? That's the first hit. The second hit, because it's not a critical, is still technically the same-ish. I can hope that it's more. I can hope that it's less. It could hope that it's less.
Already it's looking rough.
Nice. That means
20.
like half health, right?
It says it's an enchantment. It
29
doesn't really
total.
say it's a curse.
Oh, okay.
In total? With the
6
range
and the
damage?
Saving their
29
attack-
total?
attack rolls.
29 total.
Roll a d4 against it.
Orlin's helping me because,
That's fair.
you know.
Yeah, no. Yeah, this thing went
Am I-
from I'm here to hunt to oh no.
Oh, this is how it's going to be.
Barrow's
no.
underground with you.
And I cannot move.
You do not have your movement speed is 0.
Yes. I imagine Orlin just. Are you doing like a mechanical bull riding? Just like riding.
Yeah.
I'm on Saoirse.
It's trying to drag me. I'm just sitting there. Just making sure I don't have anything. I don't think I have any.
Bonus action related for the egg form.
Just continue, but I don't think I do.
Very well. Orlin, at the beginning of the round, I would like you to make a wisdom saving throw, as you are definitely in range of something very fearful for his from his past.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You are able to push past that fear and are not suffering the frightened condition by being close to this monster of a scorpion.
I was going to self-oppose something, but since you already gave me a check, I will say that's overruled. I will ride up to it on Saoirse. Saoirse's going to do a charge attack because I think I'm over 20 feet.
10, 20, yeah.
She will do her advantage attack for this. $26 to hit.
Hits.
Uh, 14 damage. It is magic and has to make a strength saving throw.
Wow, that's so low. 11.
It is knocked prone.
Is that on any creature?
It doesn't have a set. If the target is a creature, it must succeed on a strength saving throw, DC 15 or be knocked prone. Doesn't say anything about size. Also, Saoirse is large, so it's only one size category difference.
You can knock over a Tarrasque with Saoirse.
Again, if it falls below 15.
If Saoirse was tiny,
Am my knock
just gotta-
prone
you
as
just
well.
gotta ram into one of its legs, it loses its balance and falls over.
She's not
Yeah,
on a table.
yeah.
It doesn't matter how big
I'm
it
not flipping this many over just cause, but
Yeah,
just beware that like all of its legs have like and you did that. Saoirse is able to like bite into one of its leg joints that has this weird neural connection to like all of the other legs that like hitting a funny bone hits all of them, and the scorpion just goes plap on the hot desert sand.
Where am I?
You can give it another hoop.
I mean.
It had me grappled.
It's pulling you down a little bit.
Am I grappled with it still? It just got thrown to the ground.
I don't think that ends the grapple condition then.
Yeah, but I'm wondering if that
Was it
means
a
that
claw
Kulkras is now prone with it.
Doesn't matter because it gets advantage on its attack anyway because I attacked it reckless.
I would say you are all because your movement speed is 0. You are accompanying this creature. It has chosen not to let go of you. You would be prone as well.
Sarah should just pick down a
Would it have
one bite.
Two.
Since
got
it
two
got
heads.
knocked prone, would it have some kind of check to maintain grip on him?
No.
Or,
Nope.
okay.
Good ask though.
Does a 32 hit?
I was gonna say, does that second hit get advantage?
Good for
It's
you.
prone.
One of these days, I will throw a 30 something AC creature at you
I
guys.
mean,
And
since
we're
since it is
still
prone, I think
Yeah.
melee would be
That
the
depends.
advantage.
Are you acting on?
It does hit.
16 damage. The
Are
first attack.
Are you acting on? Shit, I forget the acronym then. 2-hit armor class. Then.
Echo.
Yeah. Are you acting on Thaco? If it's a natural 20, does it hit regardless? Even if the armor class is 10,000?
We'll find out, won't we?
That's all I'm saying.
21 to hit.
21.
Sorry, 25.
25 hits.
Now on the
17
opposite,
damage.
on the opposite side of that, if you get a natural 1, even if your natural 1 is accompanied by a plus 85, you still miss, even if it's a 10 to hit.
Fun stuff. Yeah,
Critical
this
fail,
thing is,
critical succeed makes sense to me.
yeah, this creature is not looking well already.
Oh my goodness.
Now, funny enough,
I don't get to do anything. That's insane.
Does Orlin do anything else?
No, that's it.
funny enough,
Vaxxus.
That was the first round.
funny enough, when this creature stands up, it forces me up too, so I'm no longer prone either.
Correct.
Alright.
Now, on that question though,
I gotta put my face
mainly
on.
always put your face on. Mainly out of curiosity,
Then you'll be armor.
is that a double reduction
Armor
in
spooky.
movement speed? Because not only does it have to get up itself, but it has to force me up as well.
I'm not thinking about that right now. I choose not to think about that.
Our DM is like, it's gonna die before that happens. What the fuck are you talking about?
It's like that's in a minute me's problem.
Yeah, that's future V's problem.
That's all I'm asking though. If it's trying to force another creature up,
Could I get to it in 30 feet, or is it too far away?
10, 20. I'd say yeah, you can wedge in there probably.
Alright, I'm gonna
Depending on
be the meat of the
Kulkras'
sandwich.
I can imagine Topo just
Yeah.
sitting there like, when could he fucking do that? This is bullshit.
Yeah, he's like, boo.
The monkey flies. This is fun.
But I imagine him shocked, like, what do you mean he can turn into a giant ape now?
I'm gonna take.
What is this?
I'm gonna take
Topo's so unfazed.
2 swings with my new maul at advantage because it's prone, correct?
Yeah. Still -4.
Yeah, Topo sitting
Deep.
there. Oh, so this is how this is gonna go. I see.
This is why we said
Bigger contracts.
We should beat it with the contract.
Yeah, that first one missed. I'm not even gonna
Okay.
Let's try this again.
Well, whatever it is, you completed. Fuck, it's movement. Because that's to take half, at the very least, half movement to get up.
17 yet?
And then it's to take half movement to drag me
17
quicker.
just hits.
Hey, where's their AC? Extra necrotic damage, so 3d6. 13 points of necrotic damage.
This boy is not enjoying life right now.
I'm going to activate my ability. Is it immune to fear?
It is immune to fear.
Okay.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Anything on incursion is immune to fear.
It's immune to fear. It still doesn't want to be in this situation.
Scorpion, what the fuck did I
It's
get
not
into
afraid.
right now?
Yeah.
It's uncomfortable.
Alright,
Oh no.
He's not afraid, he's just anxious.
With it gripping monkey cross, everything is afraid. I'm not accepting anything less.
That's my turn. That was action, bonus, and movement, so that's it.
Gotcha.
Whether it gives disadvantage or not, everything's afraid of monkey cross. Everything.
As the battle in the middle of the Desolate Wastes continues, the fist just bully the absolute fun out of this
Of nature.
in this belch of
He's just trying to
nature.
survive. He was just looking for a snack.
As the combat continues, the fists can't help but hear closer than they expected the howlings of various jackals just over the horizon, and that is where we are going to end
Haha,
the session.
we lured them closer to us.
Go ahead and switch off the battle.
All I'm saying before we switch off, all I'm saying is Kulkras is an equal opportunity puncher. Equal rights come with equal lefts. Fight me.
Equal rights come with equal fights.
Yeah. Come at me, motherfucker.
That doesn't look like an equal fight to me at all.
Thank you all so very much for tuning in. We certainly appreciate it.
Wait, hold on. I need.
Yeah,
I gotta get back into character.
Everyone back in the character.
Alright, hold on.
Okay.
Working on it.
As long as you can't see my glasses, the dude abides, man. The dude abides of all this monkey violence.
The dude abides by all this monkeying around, man.
That's right, man.
All right. Once again, thank you all so very much for tuning in. We hope you had fun. We hope you also enjoyed your spooktacular activities.
As late as it may have been, man. That's your opinion, man.
Indeed, time is just a construct, man. You don't own time. Time doesn't own you. Actually, yeah, time does own you. Anyways, but you could own a spot on our Patreon list by joining us at patreon.com/underground initiative, where you could own a very special place in our Discord, a very special place in our credits, forever, as long as the internet continues to exist in its current spot. You can chat with us, you can chat with other community members. Every 10 patrons, for every 10 patrons, I will wear a wig for an episode.
And you can help replace my rug from Orlin's face.
Orlin specifically.
That's all I'm saying, man.
I don't like the most hygienic character in the campaign.
It was
You
probably
admitted to pissing on my
Sersha. But yes, and also don't forget to check out From Outer Space for a very interesting drop. Ooh. So yeah, we hope to catch you all in the next one. Thank you all so very much for tuning in, and please don't forget to stay incredible.
Boy, howdy.
It's up to you, man.
Okay.
Sonnenschein. Ja, da muss man glücklich sein, weil da brauch ich nichts auf dieser Welt. Früh am Morgen schon zum Strand, braun gebrannt im weißen Sand. Ja, das ist die Zeit, die mir gefällt. Abends kommt dann noch so ein Bummel die Strandpromenade entlang und das hat seine Gründe. Sommersee und Sonnenschein und dann noch verliebt zu zweien. Ja, da muss der Mensch doch glücklich sein.